St. Louis Ambush Soccer, right here on MASL TV, the Big 550 KTRS. Joey Zanaboni, Matt Rocky out here for you at the Family Arena. And Matt, feels like we never left. Ambush took down the Chihuahua Savage here January 16th, and guess who's back in town today?
Yeah, they're back in town, and it's going to be a tough game. The Chihuahua and the Ambush, it was a great one last time they were here. Guys to watch out for: Puentes, Rios, Cañez, 10 points in the last game, over 20 points in their last three combined. These guys are dangerous, and they showed it last game. They're going to show it tonight again.
Savage almost took down the Ambush here at the Family Arena. St. Louis was able to break away late, win it 10-7. Tonight, it's Jose Resendez in net for the St. Louis Ambush. What can he do between the pipes to give the Ambush a chance?
Big question is going to be what the defense can do in front of him. This team's allowed over 36 shots per game over their last 5 games. They're not allowing the worst shots in the world, but a lot of them have been converted the last couple games. They need to tighten that up a little bit, make sure the close ones aren't going in.
And such a special weekend out here at the Family Arena for the St. Louis Ambush. It's Alumni Weekend, a great chance for fans to reconnect with names from across the great history of St. Louis soccer. The alumni game is going to be here tomorrow at halftime of the 7 o'clock contest against Utica City. Matt, which Ambush, Storm, or Steamers alum are you most looking forward to seeing?
That's a tough one, Joey. I think the one person I'm not looking forward to seeing, though, is the medic. Let's stay healthy, guys.
We tell you, there's going to be a lot of people playing out here tomorrow at the Family Arena. We'd love for you to join us. Tickets available at stlambush.com. We'll be back right after this with St. Louis Ambush Soccer right here on MASL TV and the Big 550 KTRS.
Help members access their money anytime, anywhere.
You're telling me that my Together Credit Union checking account has no minimums or monthly fees? And I can get cash for the game with Gary at pretty much any ATM?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Go team!
At Raising Cane's, we focus on getting it right every time. Quality isn't complicated, and our menu is proof.
Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Now hiring awesome crew. Apply at workatcanes.com.
Como padre, todos los días son un desafío. Y hay que estar ahí presentes. No importa lo cansado que uno esté, hay que estar ahí presentes para ellos. Cuando los niños aprenden algo nuevo, es ese momento mágico y especial. Y creo que presenciar eso, ese momento es mi favorito.
The doctors of Signature Orthopedics are committed to providing the most advanced and innovative diagnostic, treatment, and if needed, surgical options available in the entire St. Louis region. With 22 orthopedic surgeons and pain management specialists, board certified in every aspect of orthopedic care, including sports medicine, we have you covered. From foot, ankle, knee, hip, shoulder, elbow, wrist, and spine. Contact Signature Orthopedics today.
Califino Tequila. Treat yourself to the fino things in life.
At Raising Cane's, we focus on getting it right every time. Quality isn't complicated, and our menu is proof.
Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Now hiring awesome crew. Apply at workatcanes.com.
When I owned a small soccer business, I learned firsthand how tough being a small business owner can be. It was difficult keeping up with our accounting and taxes on top of running the business. Struggling to find help, I knew there had to be a better way. At CPAs for Hire, we understand the challenges small business owners face because we've been there. We take a personal approach to understanding your unique accounting, tax, and advisory needs and customize affordable solutions that will help your business grow. We want to take this stress off your plate so you can focus on what you do best, running your business. Contact CPAs for Hire today to get your business on the right track.
Club Fitness knows St. Louis. We live local in our town. We work, we laugh, we give back, we sweat, support, and connect. We work every day to support your fitness goals and our community's needs. We've had your support for 35 years. We will always be there for you. Make a difference in your life and our community. Because lifting local lifts every body.
Tequila. Treat yourself to the fino things in life.
The Post Sports Bar and Grill. Use promo code AMBUSH online for a buy one, get one free cheesesteak. The Post Sports Bar and Grill. Stay posted.
Help members access their money anytime, anywhere.
You're telling me that my Together Credit Union checking account has no minimums or monthly fees? And I can get cash for the game with Gary at pretty much any ATM?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Go team!
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome into St. Louis Ambush Soccer right here on MASL TV in the Big 550 KTRS. Joey Zanaboni, Matt Rocchio out here rowing the raft for you. Ambush, Chihuahua Savage. Let's get back to business here at the Family Arena. It's going to be a great one tonight. Matt, tough fought game between these two teams. Last time we were out here on January 16th. I think we're in for another high-scoring affair tonight, don't you?
Yeah, that was a fun one, but I think it's going to be even higher scoring. We had 17 total goals in the last game. I think we're going to be over the 20-goal mark in this game. It's going to be fast-paced. There's going to be a lot of scoring, and it's going to be a fun one to watch, Joey.
Savage, they are coming off their first win of the season a couple of weeks ago. Took down the Milwaukee Wave 12-10 at home. Ambush, after defeating Chihuahua for a second straight win at home on January 16th. A little bit of a tough road trip for this Ambush side. Did lose 3 in a row, Harrisburg, Florida, and then Milwaukee, but 2 of those 3 losses were by 1 goal. All in all, I think this team is still playing pretty well. What's it going to take to get a W tonight?
Better defense. They got to tighten it up. The biggest thing that Jeff Locker talked about when we talked about him out today was everyone taking their responsibility for their defensive assignment. The man-to-man switch they've made in their scheme on defense has been so interesting to watch over the last few games. They're allowing a lot of shots, almost 36 shots per game over their last 5 games. So will that responsibility factor tick up in favor of the Ambush? Do we see the defense tighten it up? Because they're going to need it in front of their goalie tonight.
The officials for tonight's match are brought to us by our good friends at Capelli. Capelli is the official uniform sponsor of all MASL game officials. Tonight's officials are Josh Wilkins, Daniel Radford, Jervis Adagana, and Matthew Stein. The official match ball of the MASL is designed and produced by Flight, expertly designed for the indoor game. Flight is the premier partner of choice. Flight, challenge everything. Remember, fans, Chill.com is now the official CBD brand of the MASL, helping our athletes reach their maximum potential by promoting proper and expedited recovery. Welcome to Club Chill. Chihuahua there in the white, Ambush in the black jerseys with the teal and pink trim. It's time to kick these tires and light these fires on what's going to be, I'm sure, a very fast-paced matchup, especially early out here tonight. Interim head coach Jeff Locker is saying the key to this one will be matching the intensity of a fired-up Chihuahua Savage team. They are in last place in the West, but they've been playing pretty well over the last month or so.
Yes, they have. The big question is going to be the man starting it off right now, Hugo Puentes. How much can he be a factor today? He, Cañez, and Rios have had over 20 points combined in their last 3 games. They had 10 points the last time they were here in the Family Arena. Can those guys be a factor tonight for Chihuahua?
Off the opening tip, Chihuahua circulates it all the way back to their goalkeeper, Berna Valdovinos. On the other side, Ambush with Jose Resendez between the pipes. Knocked into the middle by Hugo Puentes. Pushed back into the center circle. It's grabbed there by Jorge Rios. He was excellent, I thought, last time Chihuahua was here on the 16th of January. Chihuahua, they had a lead late against this Ambush side, but St. Louis was able to storm back in the fourth quarter and take a 10-7 victory. Resendez's pass picked off. Eduardo Garay moving into the outside. Pressure on the ball by Marcel Berry. Poked out. William SK got it loose to Vadim Kojakov. Knocks it cross field here to Mo Ndiaye. Mo, the league leader, assists to Vadim Kojakov. Oh, baby! Vadim stuffing it like raccoon meat in a cheap bratwurst recipe. How about that? 58 seconds in, Ambush leading 1-0.
Mo Ndiaye adds to his league-leading 16 assists with number 17 on the season, and what a beautiful goal it was. A beautiful cross-field pass there, and then Mo Ndiaye through 4 Chihuahua players. The mark of a great pass in any level of soccer, any type of soccer, is how many players you bypass on that pass. When you're talking about 5 guys on the field, he bypassed 4 of them. That was an incredible pass from Mo Ndiaye, and then the nifty little finish there. Great little finish.
Vadim the Dream, a fantastic start here for the St. Louis Ambush, and things going exactly the way that they needed to go right now. Needed to get out to an early lead. Chihuahua trying to respond. A quick shot by Brian Aguilar. Stopped in front, and now it's sprung out to Robbie Cristo, the new St. Louis U Hall of Famer. Just knocks it wide on a break.
The stop on that last possession was by Jeff Michaud, one of the new players in that trade for the St. Louis Ambush. He could be crucial in changing this defense, and right there he got a big stop there, getting his foot on the ball.
He and Armando Tello just acquired from the Baltimore Blast for Howard Miller Jr. A key trade that should provide a little more stability on defense and a presence in the midfield as well for Jeff Locker's team. Duduka Carvalho recycling it here back through Pepe, all the way through Resendez. It's Kojakov at the 58-second mark of the first quarter. His 11th goal in 11 games this season.
It'll be interesting to see. We got 2 players on the field right now for the Ambush, Duduka and Pepe, who were not available the last time the Ambush played Chihuahua. They were able to get a 10-7 win that game. Can these 2 guys be crucial in another win here?
Duduka giving to Pepe. Knocks it off the wall in the near corner, picked off by Chihuahua. Aguilar trying to spin it loose. Duduka, a nice takeaway, and tries to flutter it back through Barry. It hit the top of the near side wall right in front of the first row, and it's ruled out of bounds here by our men in green. That was the 17th assist of the season for Mo Ndiaye. He does lead the MASL in that category. Season is still relatively young. We're at about the halfway point, but for me right now, Mo Ndiaye is the player of the year in major arena soccer. Do you agree?
Absolutely. I mean, think about what – I mean, he's a young player, what he's doing at this point in this league already. He switched positions from midfield to forward. He's leading the league in assists. He just added another one. He's one of the top point scorers overall.
Speaking of scorers, Carlos Hernandez goes near side here on Resendez from the top of the key, able to poke one in past a diving Ambush keeper to make it 1-1 with 12:22 to go here in the first. A tally now for each team. Hernandez, nice little finish. But let's go back to Mo. I think you're hitting it right on the head because the key word there, young. This guy's only, 24 years old. Imagine where he's going to be in just a couple more years.
He's getting so much better, and he's so deadly. You know, his ability to track back again, he's a converted midfielder, has been crucial for the team. He got beat a little bit on that goal that helped out Chihuahua, but nonetheless, he's been dominant in every phase of the game, and we haven't even been talking about his ability in free kicks, set pieces, and those kind of things, where he's one of the best in the entire league.
Hernandez with his 4th goal in 5 games this season. And watch out for this Chihuahua team. Tonight they are being coached by Luis Borrego. Everardo Sanchez, he is not with the club tonight. Sanchez not here at the Family Arena. Borrego is serving as the head coach. Dangerous pass back here by Guernsey. Resendez had to scramble back and launches it toward midfield off the head of Luis Medranos. Picked out of the air by the new acquisition, Michaud. Pushed by Esque to Guernsey. Knocked into the near side corner, and here he is, Mo Ndiaye, staving off a defender. Mo into the middle. Has Kochikov there, absorbs a little contact. Kochikov fighting for it on the ground. Tweety Bird stays silent. Mo able to steal it back. Tries to take it to the top of the key. Off the foot here of Jorge Rios, and out.
Crucial thing there for the ambush, play to the whistle. Don't give up on it just because you think you should have gotten the call. Come on now.
Pepe controls it right around the yellow line, trying to thread down low to Kochikov. He's certainly on their radar now. Chihuahua defense able to get to it. Tony Walls scrambling after Rios. Pushed to the far side, picked up by the keeper, Valdovinos. Chihuahua back on the attack. Adrian Miller testing there, narrowly misses a goal. It bounces out beyond the key. Walls and Pepe trying to get it loose. Chihuahua able to regather here with Eduardo Garay. 10:44 to go here in the first. Tally for each side early. 1-1 game. Ambush back in action tomorrow against Utica City. 7:05 start tomorrow against Utica City. And, of course, it's Alumni Night at the Family Arena. More information and tickets available at stlambush.com. Now the chance on for Chihuahua. Sent down low off the left foot by Garay. Ended up wide. Ambush clearance not clean, though. Re-scooped up by the Savage. Miller pushing it outside. Enrique Cañez working against Barry right in front of his own bench. Cañez, boy, he's been wonderful for this team as of late. Garay taking on Walls. They did put up 12 goals against the Milwaukee Wave on the 30th of January. Good move on the far side by Aguilar. And once again, very close. Just misses the near side post. Deflection. They are fighting for it to keep it in the ambush end. Won't let Kochikov clear it. Chihuahua really bringing the pressure. Duca springs back onto the field, pressuring Miller at midfield. Push to the far side. Macias, clever step around Pepe, moves it to the far side corner, gets it back in the middle, and it's a Chihuahua goal. Beautiful passing there from the Savage. Clinical on the footwork, and Aguilar picks up the assist as Chihuahua springs out to its first lead of the game at 9:32 left here in period number 1.
Just an incredible goal there. And Macias sets it up so beautifully with the way he works the defense. It's a give and go. He pulls the defense out of position. He knows that Barry has to help in the corner. That leaves the middle completely wide open. Ambush should have seen that coming. An easy goal. Too easy there for Chihuahua.
Well, I think the tide has turned as Chihuahua has turned an early deficit, just 58 seconds into the game, into a 2-1 lead. And still plenty of ways to go in the first quarter. Ambush have to figure this out very quickly. A free kick coming from the far side in their own end for the Savage.
And right there, we're talking about responsibility in a man-to-man defense. You know, that was I think it was Pepe who wasn't able to stick with Macias. He tried to kind of pass off and maybe a little bit of switch, and Marcel Barry just had to move off his man, and in this man-to-man system, you can't do that. It's not going to work. You're going to leave somebody open.
Carlos Hernandez trying his luck, knocked down by Resendez. Chihuahua continues to just swarm these rebounds. Ambush able to inch it out.
Good job
Christo, who played for Kevin Kalish at St. Louis University, one of the all-time greats there, just inducted into the SLU Hall of Fame. Wonderful ceremony and a well-deserved honor for somebody who really made his mark at the collegiate level in this city. Jarred forward to Carvalho. SK tried to keep it alive. The goal scorer, Brian Macias, able to get it out. Recycled back through the Chihuahua defense. Ends up on the near side with Roberto Escalante. Duduca came with the pressure. Calm and cool. Chihuahua able to get it loose. Smacked out by Valdovinos. In the near side corner, it was punched across on the ambush end. Resendez tried to send it out with the fist. It was Uriel Zwartz in deep, and he comes back to midfield to reclaim it for Chihuahua. 8:12 to go here in the first. Savage, they've controlled possession. Outside of that first minute where it was Mo to Kochikov to get the ambush and early lead, Chihuahua, they have pretty much held the ball. Outside of that, looking for a Wallace Scora. Deflects back to the top of the key. Quick shot just a little bit wide from Aguilar. And once again, the Savage able to reclaim a rebound.
St. Louis has gotten about one other good look since that beautiful goal from Mo Ndiaye and Vadim Kojakov. They just got to get something going here. They got to tighten up the defense a little bit. We saw a great run earlier by Richard Schmerman sticking with his man to stop a run. They got to see more of that the entire game. This is going to be a fast-paced offensive game. Can't get down just because it's 2-1.
Rios threading through the ambush defense. SK stepped through to try to hatchet it away. He's able to block the shot just enough. Scooped by Resendez. And now sent out by the ambush defense, looking to spring it to Mo. Came off the foot of Schmerman. Reclaimed quickly by Chihuahua. Cañez down the near side, stepping past Schmerman into the middle. Pepe came back on defense to help, got in front of the shot just enough. It's sent well high over the glass, and that'll take us to the media timeout with 7:03 to go in the first. Ambush down by a goal. Any reason for panic here?
They got to tighten up the defense. The fact that you've had one good scoring chance and they've produced upwards of 4, and you're already down 2-1, that's not what you want to see, because they're having the same defensive issues they've had the last 5 games. They're letting up too many shots. They're letting up too many assignments just go past. There was one earlier in the possession before where Robbie Cristo wasn't able to stick with his man, and then we got a free-running Chihuahua player right there.
MASL Prime Time is the home for the best highlights, interviews, and action from the MASL each week. Catch the latest episode each Friday on MASL TV with Alex Baschavansky. That's MASL Prime Time on MASL TV. Great show and a great friend of ours. Alex always does a phenomenal job. I think that goal from Kojakov is going to end up on the highlight reel on this week's show.
Oh, it has to. I mean, the pass, especially for Mo to set it up, was beautiful. And then obviously the nifty little footwork, the little flip into the corner by Vadim was extremely impressive. That's going to be a goal of the week, no doubt.
Kojakov is a fan favorite here at the Family Arena, and he coaches locally with the Lou Fuse Soccer Club. He and Otto Yahic, who coaches with Scott Gallagher, they do a phenomenal job, I think, working with the youngsters in this area. And you and I were talking to Mark Moser a little bit earlier this week, ambush legend, and he was just talking about how important that is to get these youngsters in the St. Louis and St. Charles area a chance to potentially play professional soccer. Ambush, great opportunity, isn't it?
Just another opportunity. There's so many in St. Louis, and just this is one of the better ones out there right now, and just it's a perfect venue for the sport. The team has some great local support, obviously, and you can obviously see a lot of these players have a lot of fun, and there's some continuity here at times that you don't maybe see in other leagues like this.
Resendez is about to send it out of the mouth of the goal off the restart from the media timeout. Again, the ambush down by a goal, still 7 minutes left in this first quarter. We will be joined on the Big 550 KTRS tonight by Chris Mattingly at halftime, and tomorrow Mark Moser will be our halftime guest. Of course, he's our great producer. Resendez trying to send it all the way down toward Mo. He was stifled there in the near side corner, and maybe a little contact had him frustrated.
Yeah, it looked like he might not have liked where the pass came to him. He had a little trouble handling it on his first touch.
Valdivinos sending it loose, looking for Luis Medranos in the far side corner. Chihuahua getting penetration and then moving it back with ease toward midfield. That's been a theme for them so far tonight. Knocked off the near side board to Geraldo Allen Durant. Looking to bang it off the wall through the middle. Marcel Berry tries to break it up on the other end. Looking to work it back toward the box was Aguilar. Squeaks out to Mo. Immediately stripped away and recycled back through Valdivinos. And keeper from about the yellow line. Plenty of time to get someone on his radar. Pokes it forward to Carlos Hernandez. Chihuahua's side playing without Manuel Morales, Cesar Ruiz, Arturo Valle, Alejandro Leyva, Ricardo Macias, David Gonzalez, Luis Quesada. A lot of names that we saw here on January 16th, including Everardo Sanchez, not able to be with the club here as they come back to St. Charles in February. But a miss hit just outside the box by Garay. Poked away by Pepe. Ambush without some of their stars as well. Stefan Mijatovic still not available right now. Tristan Austin is the scratch. Kyle Swanner, Will Niamsi, Greg Kranz, among others. Also out for this game is Otto Yahic. Certainly that does loom large. Kojakov got a goal on a beauty of an assist by Yahic on the 16th against Chihuahua. eases it back toward the yellow line in the Chihuahua end. It's Michaud. Worked it through the middle. Smurman, loose change in the middle. It's Tony Walls. Mostaza, we're tied. 4:55 left in the first.
What a sweet little goal by Walls, and what a great job by Richard Schmerman to just redirect that ball back into the box. And then Tony Walls, presence of mind, great foot on it, redirects it right into the goal. Just a beautiful goal there. Great attempt there. Michaud did a great job working the ball in up the left side and making that shot attempt. Great job by the ambush. That's how you work in. You get an attempt. You get attempts like that, you're going to score goals in this league.
Veteran Schmerman, who's been doing it for a long time here at the Family Arena in St. Charles. Wonderful positioning to grab that on the near side after the initial cross kind of leaked through. And Walls perfectly positioned in front of the goal. And Schmerman found him, and an easy tap in for Tony Walls. Walls with goal number 4 in 7 games this season. Schmerman now with 7 apples in 12. SK on the near side of the ambush end. Run through by Aguilar. That's whistled dead, and the ambush will be able to clear this.
Just, I mean, attempts like that in front of the goalie are just, 95%. And so far, the ambush have gotten one look like that, and Chihuahua's gotten a look like that as well. So we'll see which team can generate those kind of easy looks, because that was just, there was no way that was going any other way for St. Louis.
Guernsey sent along for Cristo. Chihuahua not able to reclaim position. Ambush on another charge. DeDuca recycling through SK. Wanted Cristo down low. Disappeared under his foot. Looking to clear Brian Macias. Cristo able to take it back. Mark Moser singing his praises. You'll hear that interview tomorrow night on the Big 550 KTRS. Mark saying if there's one player that reminds him of himself, it would be Cristo, and that's high praise, as Mark Moser is the all-time leading goal scorer in St. Louis ambush history. Chihuahua able to steal it back.
And if he started scoring like Mark Moser, there's nobody in St. Louis that have an issue with it. Obviously, Robbie Cristo, he's starting to come on. It's just the intricacies of that switch from the open field game to the indoor game, and Robbie Cristo's starting to get used to it. Unfortunately for him, he's a dominant player, but no one's throwing crosses into the box in this game.
Down the far side, Jorge Rios, Resendez on one stop and now another. Rebound was by Puentes, and now sent in a hot air balloon by Guernsey out to midfield. DeDuca tries to lay claim there. Picked up by Zwart, knocked forward. This Chihuahua team, they continue to put pressure on St. Louis. And just have to find a way to withstand some of it and get through this first quarter. Only 3 minutes left. Hugo Puentes from the yellow line trying to re-engineer another attack.
Cañez is a dangerous player, one of those 3 heads of the dragon, if you will, with this Savage team. Cañez, Rios, and Puentes. And we've already seen them in action. Oh, good header there by Mo.
Cañez thwarted. Clearance wanted Mo. Off his head, though. Stolen away in the back. They've got secret service defense on him with Zwart. Chihuahua able to move it forward. Puentes looking for an opening.
Thought I saw an earpiece.
Zwart from the yellow line, moving laterally with it.
Watch those give and goes. Chihuahua's trying at every offensive possession to set one up.
Good work there by Robbie Cristo in the back to tow away the entry from the Chihuahua attack.
Here it is. Watch it here.
Once again, Savage.
Cañez.
Looking for an opening, just wide. Enrique Cañez fires that one across the box and away from the far post. Ambush quickly out of the attack with Pepe. Keeper came out to greet him off the wall. He got it to himself, almost banged it home, and a defender positioned himself in front of the goal. That was Gerardo Allen Durant, who was able to stop the shot.
That was a thing of geometric beauty by Pepe. What a play there off the wall there to himself.
That would have been.
Man, he couldn't get the second touch on it. What an incredibly intuitive play there from Pepe. That's a veteran of this indoor game who knows what he's doing, who knows how to play the angles.
That would have been the ultimate Wallace scorer. Aguilar had a look briefly on the ambush end. St. Louis defense able to clear. Pepe, he is very, very clever on the attack, and he saw the keeper of Valdivinos coming out to greet him, knocked it off the wall, got it back in the middle, and it was just Durant being back that thwarted the attempt. Whistle blown here as Chihuahua tried to bring it out of their end. Walls on a foul. Chihuahua able to send it loose. Guernsey in the ambush end able to bring it down with his chest. 49 seconds to go here in an exciting first period. Long pass out of the back by the ambush, ends up out of play in the far side corner. Chance maybe for a final push each team. Gray from midfield, able to swirl forward. Long run on here for Jorge Rios, greeted by Esque. Knocked in the middle. Puentes from the gold line trying to step by Christian Briggs. Briggs had a takeaway, and Puentes went down grabbing his face, said Briggs got him, and Briggs is smiling.
Yeah, a little conversation between Puentes and Briggs. Briggs didn't feel it, but Puentes kind of pointed out, and Briggs was kind of smiling with it. He's going with the flow.
Couldn't quite tell if there was any contact, but either way, Chihuahua is going to get a free strike from the yellow stripe. It'll be Garay against two on the wall. Barry and Walls. Garay, see if he tries his luck. Eases it instead to the far side. Quick shot, diving stop by Resendez. Got the left hand on it on a shot by Roberto Escalante. And the ambush able to clear it loose. Walls on the pressure, gathered by Garay. Recycled through Valdivinos. 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Send long. Greeted by Puentes. Trying to knock it through the middle. Rios chases it down to the far corner. 8 seconds. Leaks loose to Barry. Marcel, 5 seconds. He's got Kojakov on the run, but at midfield, sliding to break it up, Escalante. He maybe saves a breakaway goal for Kojakov with a fine defensive effort. We're through 15 here at the Family Arena after the first quarter. It was an exciting one. Ambush, Chihuahua Savage, tied at 2. We'll be back right after this on MASL TV and the Big 550 KTRS.
Treat yourself to the fino things in life.
When I owned a small soccer business, I learned firsthand how tough being a small business owner can be. It was difficult keeping up with our accounting and taxes on top of running the business. Struggling to find help, I knew there had to be a better way. At CPAs for Hire, we understand the challenges small business owners face because we've been there. We take a personal approach to understanding your unique accounting, tax, and advisory needs, and customize affordable solutions that will help your business grow. We want to take this stress off your plate so you can focus on what you do best, running your business. Contact CPAs for Hire today to get your business on the right track.
The Post Sports Bar and Grill. Use promo code AMBUSH online for a buy one, get one free cheesesteak. The Post Sports Bar and Grill. Stay posted.
Help members access their money anytime, anywhere.
You're telling me that my Together Credit Union checking account has no minimums or monthly fees? And I can get cash for the game with Gary at pretty much any ATM?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Go team.
St. Louis Ambush Soccer, right here on MASL TV and the Big 550 KTRS. Joey Zanaboni, Matt Rocchio out here for you at the Family Arena in St. Charles. Ambush, Chihuahua Savage, tied at 2s after one complete. Matt, overall, the ambush, I mean, it seems like every time we're out here at the Family Arena, it's a close game. So I think this is still on theme, right?
Oh, yeah, this is exactly what we expected. What did we say? You know, about around 20 goals this game so far. We're on pace for about 16. You're pretty close. So, I mean, right now this is exactly the pace we expected to see, exactly as close as we expected it to see between these two teams. I don't think it's going to slow down here in these next 3 quarters either.
Fast-paced, and so far a lot of fun. Kojikov and Walls with the goals. Mo, NDI, and Richard Schmerman with the assist. Duca Carvalho on the opening tip for the ambush. And St. Louis tries to spring him. Pepe gave it to him. Now off the wall in the middle for Kojikov, courtesy of Michaud. Kojikov's shot, though, stopped on the way in. And it's Macias who comes up with it for Chihuahua. Kojikov lurking once again, averaging a goal a game per season. He had a huge one late against Chihuahua in that 10-7 victory on the 16th. Michaud, he's played well in his home debut, pressuring the ball, stealing it away at the gold stripe. Michaud trying to get another opportunity, looking to knock it back toward Kojikov. Instead, sends it into the penalty box, and that'll turn it over to the Savage with 14:21 to go here in the second. The official match ball of the MASL is designed and produced by Flight, expertly designed for the indoor game. Flight is the premier partner of choice. Flight, challenge everything, and I think that was apropos on the name there, as that one flew into the box and came pretty close to our camera crew down there. Stay safe, guys, and we will be watching closely those penalty boxes. No blue cards, yellow cards, or red cards yet assessed in this game. Adrian Miller sending one to the near post. Off the cardboard, able to collect the rebound. Giving back here through Eddie Sanchez. Sanchez in the middle, knocked it to Brian Aguilar. His cross leaked through, gathered by Cristo on the far side. Able to knock it out toward Armando Tello. He gets tangled, and there's a whistle that comes out against Tello. A Savage attacker down right around the gold stripe. That was Aguilar who hit the carpet, and he is writhing in pain right now. Very, very slow to get up.
Yeah, just a play from Tello's just going for the ball in this one. Just kind of steps on his ankle as he comes into the play. Nothing malicious, but, you know, it's a fair call. You know, you get no ball, but you get a lot of Savage foot.
JT Thomas and Mo NDI on the wall. It's given outside by Eduardo Garay, and immediately he gets it back. Knocks it toward the top of the key. Cañez helped the engineer outside. The cross toward Garay, knocked loose by the ambush defense. Attack remounted here. Garay pressured by Mo, and a strong takeaway by Mo NDI. Knocks it back toward Briggs, stolen away by Aguilar. Very active here on the attack, Aguilar. Giving back to Durant, who stopped that potential Pepe goal late in the first. Teed up for Uriel Zwart. And Zwart goes Adam Vinatieri on it. Well over the crossbar. Well, I guess I should say, let's see, who are maybe some kickers who are more well-beloved in St. Louis. Jeff Wilkins.
There you go. That's better.
Adam Vinatieri, what would that be? 20 years ago in this area, became more of a villain than a hero.
Let's say so.
It circulates all the way back to Michaud. Resendez going to clear it loose for the ambush. And it's picked up by Puentes in the middle for Chihuahua. 12:53 to go here in the second. Still tied 2-2. Ambush back in action tomorrow against Utica City. 7:05 on the start. Make sure you come out about an hour before the game. Ambush, St. Louis Storm, and St. Louis Steamer alums will be on the field signing autographs. There will be a poster with some great alumni on it. Chance for fans to reconnect with some of the greatest players in St. Louis history. Tickets available at stlambush.com. Chihuahua getting a second chance here on an attack once again. They've been excellent at that. Eric Ponce knocking it outside. Puentes pressured here by Michaud. Knocked off the wall, gathered by Macias. No turnage. Sam Guernsey, who's been wonderful blocking shots this season and has been such a force defensively on the strip and clear. Goalie takes it. Valdivinos is going to take it himself into the offensive end. He fires Resendez! Goalie on goalie crime right there. A diving save. And the defense able to swirl it away. Marcel Berry
unable to get a look on Valdivinos, out of position.
Kochikov got the look, and it's cleaned up by Duduka! Ambush lead! Duduka Carvalho! Spearing it like a unicorn target at a local harpoon range. And how about that?
And he puts the ball under his shirt. It looks like a goal to me. Looks like a goal to me, Joey. purple, pink or blue, I don't care. What a goal by Duduka, just roofing it from the opposite side.
Put it in his shirt.
Yes, he did. He roofed it from the opposite side. A beautiful, beautiful job there by Duduka. An incredible pass from Vadim Kojakov across the face of the goalie. Voldovinos had gotten back in position, but maybe not completely set. In the ambush, we were able to take advantage of it. Great job there. Voldovinos, that was a dangerous shot he had, but it looked like it bit him a little bit there. 3-2. Ambush with the lead now. We'll see how long they can hold on to it.
6 goals, 9 games now this season for Duduka. He has struggled with injury, a comeback season for him. They call him Hulk, and he has been in Hulk mode for long stretches here at the Family Arena this season. A foul assessed at midfield. Chihuahua able to get it back after the restart.
Hulk smashed that one.
Bruce Banner nowhere to be found. Carvalho.
I don't think he ever goes back to that version, Mr. Duduka. I think he's perma-Hulk.
We do like to think that Edward Norton is out there listening to most or all of these broadcasts. Not as sure about Mark Ruffalo.
That's what I was hoping for.
Christian Briggs, he's frustrated here. Aguilar went down as Briggs challenged him right around the yellow line. And Aguilar, who spent some time on the carpet here in the second quarter, draws another foul.
And Briggs, second time his hands caught the face of a Chihuahua player. That time he definitely caught him a little bit there in the eye, the cheek region.
Sanchez.
Keep the hands down there, Christian. We're playing soccer.
Flares it to the near side. Escalante knocks it to the far side, back toward midfield.
Great
Chihuahua,
pressure from Machad.
With about 4 minutes gone by, turn it over at midfield. Cristo tried to get it forward to Mo. It might have been handed by Escalante. Mo and Cristo wanted the call. It never comes.
The complaining, though, gave Chihuahua numbers.
Miller sends it across the mouth of the goal. It leaks all the way to Rios. Rios fires here, towed aside by Mr. Resendez. Floated out well beyond the gold stripe, but quickly reclaimed by Chihuahua. So many second chances for them in this game. Aguilar pushing back through Durant. Sanchez just going to wait as Chihuahua switches, pursued by Cristo.
They got Hugo Puentes on, and it looks like Jorge Rios as well.
Durant finds him.
Cañeza.
Puentes. Back to Durant. Back to Puentes. Near side. It hits off the glass, hits off Mo NDI, and goes in. It hit off the board on the far side and then hit Mo in the head and win in the goal. And now Mo is down on the field on the goal line as Chihuahua ties it up 3-3.
And a great shot there by Hugo Puentes. Obviously, we hope Mo is okay. He took that ball hard off the side of his face, off of the board, and then it ricocheted into the goal to give Chihuahua Savage their third goal of the game. But, yeah, that was a hard hit that Mo took right in the side of the head. That'll ring your bell a little bit.
And teammates are helping him up. Resendez, as well as a member of the athletic training crew here, helping Mo off the field. A missile by Puentes banged off the board and struck Mo right in the face. It ended up in the back of the net. We will double check to see if this will be an own goal or if they will give it to Puentes. But it is 3-3 here with 10:02 to go in the second.
Usually the wording for most own goals is, if you change the trajectory of the ball, if the defender changes the trajectory of the ball and deflects it towards the goal, usually that's how they decide that. And considering that ball is coming off the wall away from the goal, when it hits Mo and Di, unfortunately, and goes into the net, I think we'll see that go in as an own goal.
I think that's an elegant explanation because, again, the ball was going to go off the wall and just deflect back into the box. As of now, the official scoring is saying Puentes. JT Thomas trying to regain the lead for the ambush. Gets a pass at the top of the Chihuahua key and sends one well high. Puentes, he's been so darn good, though, at the Family Arena for this Chihuahua team. He's one of my all-MASL selections right now. Really a terrific player and somebody who's got a very bright future for this new franchise in the Major Arena Soccer League. Guernsey pressuring the ball on the far side. Aguilar able to heel kick here to Cañez. Pressured by Barry. Cañez.
He's also got an all-MASL name. Hugo Puentes is a elite name.
It is certainly wonderful, and speaking of wonderful, I love these jerseys.
These jerseys are fantastic.
White and gold doesn't get better than that.
If you're listening on the big 550 right now, if you have a computer or a phone next to you, I suggest while you listen on the live feed, maybe just taking a look at the jerseys we got tonight. It's an incredible white with gold fronts for Chihuahua, and then we got the black, and then, as you said earlier in the broadcast, that kind of fades and meshes into that teal and the pink there for the ambush. This is an incredible jersey matchup.
And I like the way that many of the Chihuahua Savage players have the neon green-yellow boots as well. It pairs very well with this.
I hadn't noticed.
Pepe trying to send it down to Duduca off the far side corner wall. Regathered by Valdivinos. Rolled loose to Puentes. And Puentes, he's got the game-tying goal right now. 3-3 in the second. Make sure you stick around at halftime as Chris Mattingly, an Ambush alum who was one of the all-time great defenders for this franchise, joins us. Wow, Chihuahua takes the lead. Long pass out of the back, hits off the near side corner wall, deflects to Brian Macias, who bangs it past Resendez. 4-3, 8:14 to go before the buzzer.
Second time that Brian Macias has just come off the bench and just come stampeding into the play and made a beautiful move for Chihuahua. This time comes stampeding into the play late. It comes off the wall. It bounces over really the intended target, and then Macias is there. Essentially a volley, kicks it off the hop. And little English on it, breaking away from the goalie into the back of the net. That's a tough one for Resendez, but not a lot he can do with that one. That was just an incredibly heady play by Brian Macias.
The Savage team, they are a high-intensity group, and they just keep throwing bodies toward the ambush goal. And now they have their second lead of the game. They were up 2-1 and now 4-3 as we get under 8 left here in our second 15-minute quarter. And Kojikov receiving a pass from Barry. Couldn't quite corral it. Grabbed by Sanchez. Clearance not complete. Mo is back. He gets it to Kojikov. We're tied again. Vadim makes it 4-4, his second strike of the night. And Mo, who just went down on that ball that went off his head, in his first shift back, able to set up Kojikov again, 2 apples for the league leader.
Joey, can we ask for anything more than this? 4-4 right now in this game. We've got almost 8 minutes left to play, and another incredible goal, this time a second hookup of the game from Mo NDI to Vadim Kojikov. I know it's not one of the nicknames on the list, but Vadim the Dream is starting to sound a little bit better for him. What a supple hit there for Vadim to get it around the goaltender and into the back of the net there, and obviously Mo NDI, a perfect little pass there right into the middle of the box there to set him up just perfectly. What a goal there for Vadim Kojikov. What looked
like originally a broken play because the pass toward Kojikov just kind of disappeared under the foot. Mo was able to get a steal and then dump it into the middle. Kojikov able to open up for it and a perfect finish to tie it up at 7:47. We take another timeout here. About midway through the second quarter. Remember, fans, we've got plenty of season left, and you've got to keep up with it at MASLsoccer.com. MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, standings, and in-depth features. Bookmark the page now so you don't miss a note. That's MASLsoccer.com. 4-4, 7:47 left in the second. I think we're squarely on pace now for that 20-goal output.
Oh, yeah? Hey, we're about to I mean, with the way it's gone now in the second quarter, I won't be surprised if we're above the 10-goal pace at halftime. This is getting fun, Joey, and it doesn't look like it's going to slow down a bit.
Very, very similar to that 10-7 contest these two teams played here on January the 16th. It's 4-4 at the Family Arena here. Vadim Kojikov, 2 goals. Tony Walls, Duduca Carvalho have scored as well. It's been a back-and-forth affair. Each team has been able to get a little lead, but nobody's been able to open it up too much. We were just talking to Kyle Rudy, a.k.a. Goose, one of our best friends, our great friend on the field and off the field, equipment manager for the St. Louis Ambush, longtime stalwart for this franchise. He said, wouldn't it be nice if we could get a blowout win for this team at the Family Arena and really get these fans going? Do you think the Ambush can maybe find a way to open this margin a bit?
It's going to be tough with just the offensive output we're seeing right now from Chihuahua and the attackers and scorers we know they have in this game and the way they've deployed them so far and the offensive scheme we've seen from them and the way it's generating shots. This is going to be a tough game in and out. If the ambush were to lock down this offense, it would be the best defense we've seen from them far and away this season. And so if we see it, I'd love to, but I have a feeling this is going to be another grinded-out game just at a higher pace.
Sam Guernsey out of the timeout, making a run down the far side. He took a tumble and committed a foul, trying to win the ball back. Chihuahua on the restart, springing to Sanchez.
Picked off from the top level, apparently. That was rough.
Moved back through Durant. He was looking for Puentes. Trying to gather it was Michaud. Ends up in the back with Chihuahua. Guernsey coming with the pressure. Can the ambush get another turnover? Indeed.
Valdovinos had a steam.
He's shown a predilection for attacking. Sends it forward to an attacker. Aguilar trying to catch Resendez out of position. Gives up top to Durant. Extra pass outside. Dismissed with ease by Esque.
Garay did a great job of posting up on the back corner there when Resendez got away from the net there. They almost had an easy look there. Great job from the ambush.
Oh, here's a takeaway by J.T. Thomas.
Ooh, little back heel.
Recycles it to Carvalho via Schmerman, and after Carvalho's shot was initially stopped, a foul committed. On the way out, chance for the ambush on a restart. And
how about the defense from Aldridge and Miller? That was incredible to come with a sliding tackle in there to stop the Duke. It was a clean slide tackle, too.
That goes against Rios. Schmerman moves it outside to Mo. His shot blocked. And this deflects back toward midfield. Grabbed by Aguilar.
Secondary run, the one to look for.
In the middle, has a friend and a goal. It's Garay who came streaking through. He buries it at 6:21 left in the second. 5-4 Chihuahua.
That's just schoolyard foot race right there. I mean, that's what that was. That was a schoolyard foot race that Garay won against the ambush defender. I mean, he just was able to outrun J.T. Thomas. You know, unfortunately for J.T. Thomas, he had such a great play on the offensive end. But again, there's nothing really artful or too strategic about this. They pull down two defenders with an advantage and the ball, you know, kind of ahead of the play. And then Garay, it's just schoolyard foot race down the middle of the field, and he wins it. Secondary man was trailing, and it ended up being the danger.
Good finish, and what looked like it was going to be a positive for the ambush, unfortunately.
And that's how it happens.
The other way, quick counter.
That's how it happens in this game.
It is so fast-paced out there right now. Just when it looks like you're about to get an edge, the other team is able to spring loose. Pepe trying to spring loose against Brian Macias. Sends it to the far corner. Walls was chasing after it. Grabbed by Valdovinos. He goes bowling down the middle of the field. Trying to rotate it towards Zwart. Chihuahua thwarted in the attempt. That was Macias on the pass. Now playing long here, Guernsey. He wanted Walls. Stolen away by Cañas. Cañas on his own end. Brings it through the middle. 5:38 until halftime. Chris Mattingly will be out here as part of our alumni night tomorrow against Utica City. And we get his thoughts on the ambush team, his great career, as well as a number of other subjects tonight on the Big 550 KTRS. Stick around for our halftime show. Puentes in the far corner being bottled by Guernsey. Mattingly 3 times in his great ambush career, ranked in the top 2 in block shots in the MASL. Puentes fires one high from the top of the key. Mattingly, a Chaminade product, who went to Drury University. Very well known in the St. Louis area, and a wonderful guy to have for alumni weekend to share some wisdom about making in-season adjustments and staying tough. He was known as one of the toughest players in professional indoor soccer during his long career, 2013 through 2019. Resendez off the restart after the high shot. Rolled it loose to Duduca, moved it back to Esque. From the gumball machine, dispensed out to Michaud. Pushed here, down low to Duduca. Good footwork, trying to get past Sanchez. Ends up back with Michaud. He launches one well high and well over the goal. 4:44 to go here in the second. And it'll be another chance on a distribution for Chihuahua.
But the way this game has been so fast-paced, I would honestly like to see the ambush kind of slow down those kind of chances right there. Get the volley, get one on the hop like that, and kind of surprise the Savage, and get this game back to even. I say slow it down. Keep these possessions valuable. I mean, that's what they are right now for the ambush. If the ball's on your foot, it's not on a Chihuahua Savage foot.
Dueling with Esque. Esque gets it outside. Guernsey, quick shot just wide. Cristo tries to pick it up off the kitchen counter. Back on the breakfast buffet now. SK moves it to Michaud. 4:20 to go here in the first half. Guernsey finds Mo, top of the key, rolls it to Cristo, sliding through to break it up. Luis Medranos. Good defensive effort there.
And a perfect combination from the ambush. If you can get Mo NDI in a hold-up play like that, getting a little roll-off to a charging Robbie Cristo, that's a play you want to set up 5 or 6 times every half if you're the ambush.
Valdivinos out to Medranos. Push to the outside, savage shot. It came off the foot of Rios. Nice diving save by Resendez. And able to pounce on it. He rolls it loose to Mo.
Michaud is such a good defender.
He lasers downfield, wanted Thomas. Ends up sending it right into the orange mitts of Valdivinos. Both keepers doing everything they can just to keep their teams in it right now. Thomas giving chase. Chihuahua defense able to get it back through Valdivinos. Made that run earlier. Fires it to the far side. It skips out of bounds before Miller could greet it. It'll stop the clock with 3:19 to go here in the second. This will come out with the ambush. Confusion here. SK comes back to the ball and will recycle through Resendez. Resendez sending long, wanted Walls. Off the wall. Ends up headed by Miller. Gathered by the Chihuahua defense. Rios pushing to Miller. SK trying to close him down. Leaked out to midfield. Thomas on the challenge. Rios able to evade him. Rios comes in, he shoots, he scores. Jorge Rios, 2:54 before the break, gives Chihuahua their first 2-goal lead of the game at 6-4.
Eventually it was going to start happening for these players. I mean, these guys are so good. Jorge Rios, one of those 3 incredible players for the Savage who has so many points over his last 3 games, over 23 total between the 3 of them, and that's just Jorge Rios picking a spot and putting the ball right where he wanted to, and unfortunately Resendez is just not fast enough to get there. That was an incredible run-up, and he just steps into it from about 25 yards out almost.
Rios, he's a special player as well, and he's played extremely well in St. Charles. He was all over the place in that January 16th contest, and Rios, he came into play tonight with, how about this, 14 goals in 6 games. Also had 3 assists in those first 6 games. Very good finisher. And for Chihuahua, now that he is really going, I think they're starting to feel like, hey, we're getting into rhythm. We're really making a push here. Right now they're in last place in the West, but that does not tell the story of this team. They generate another chance. Resendez blocked his shot and got hammered right around the top of the key. It came off the foot of Cañez. Resendez sent it in the air, and he and Cañez exchanged greeting cards. Of course, that is a foul, and Resendez is going to have a chance to roll it loose. Hard-fought play. Cañez immediately retreated. He knew that was a foul. Kojikov got it off the far side board. Couldn't do much with it. Zwart pushing it back. Ambush in a bit of trouble, down by a deuce with 2:20 to go in the second quarter. Valdivinos mailing one into the ambush end. It skips by Resendez, but harmlessly. Shot went wide, grabbed by the keeper. Rolled loose here to Schmerman. He'll take his time with it. Soft pressure from Garay. That strike to make it 5-4. And this press for Chihuahua making ambush defenders work to get it loose. Schmerman and Pepe. Help of Michaud. Still trying to get it out. Cañez on the pressure. Guernsey taking it toward midfield. Turns it back to Michaud. And just inch by inch here, ambush able to at least get it out of the danger area. Michaud wanting Mo. Knocked away in deep by Escalante. Cristo pushes it back to Guernsey. Giving to Michaud. Michaud sending near side corner. Wanted to bounce it to Mo. Stolen away by the Chihuahua defense. Burst through Michaud. He tipped it toward the first row of seats. SK climbed the wall to try to keep it in. Hits off his head, out of bounds with 84 seconds left here in the second. Mark Moser, of course, he's got a great set of highlights in his ambush career and maybe has the best hair as well in the history of the ambush. He said William SK has the best hair currently on this team. Agree or disagree with that?
I mean, it's undoubtable. It's undoubtable. I mean, he's got a little bit up in the bun, but when he lets it flow free, I mean, there's zero question about that, Joey. The man's got the best hair in the organization.
Well, besides yours, Matt, it always looks feathered and great out here. Fuentes getting an opportunity for Durant. blocked on the way in. Ambush defense. Schmerman and Co. in front of Resendez. Now Mo able to rip it away at the yellow line. Schmerman puts out to Cristo. Golfs it back to Michaud. Heavy minutes here for Michaud. Locker really relying on him to stabilize this defense. 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Mo touching back through Schmerman. Eased outside to Pepe. Golfed over the top, wedged to Schmerman. Schmerman pressured by Durant. Scramble for it in the corner, and Schmerman able to come up with it. His cross is stymied. Pepe! Oh, from just outside the yellow line. Banged it just a little bit high and wide, and nearly a bar exam for Pepe. Ambush will keep it on a restart as it drifted out of bounds on the far side. What a strike. Fans certainly liked it, though it does not result in a goal. Barry off that restart, feeding Pepe 11 seconds, crossing this one across the top of the key. Went by Thomas, stolen away by Barry, 6 seconds. Barry able to push it toward the net, stifled again. Schmerman a last second chance from well outside the box, but this blocked by Valdovinos. We will head to the Ziploc bag of orange slices with Ambush down 6-4. Matt, your thoughts on this first half?
Got to tighten up the defense. It's what we talked about in the pregame, and we saw throughout the entire first half. It's just too many shots, too many attempts, too many easy shots and attempts. It's one thing if you're playing a hard shell and you're just letting them pepper away from outside, hoping they get lucky like a Pepe shot right there a few seconds ago. But that's not the case here. They're working the ball around. They're getting these give and goes, and they're getting good looks, and that's why they scored 6 goals.
At the end of 30 minutes, Chihuahua 6, St. Louis 4. Chris Mattingly joins us at halftime. This is St. Louis Ambush Soccer, right here on MASL TV and the Big 550 KTRS.
Tequila. Treat yourself to the finer things in life.
Club Fitness knows St. Louis. We live local in our town. We work, we laugh, we give back, we sweat, support, and connect. We work every day to support your fitness goals and our community's needs. We've had your support for 35 years. We will always be there for you. Make a difference in your life and our community. Because lifting local lifts everybody.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Help members access their money anytime, anywhere.
You're telling me that my Together Credit Union checking account has no minimums or monthly fees? And I can get cash for the game with Gary at pretty much any ATM?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Go team!
When I first saw a turtle, my heart was full. Now I'm anything but lonely.
We have this deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with Turtle is a perfect day.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer.
I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet,
we discover
they're a little bit of a lot of things,
but they're all pure love.
When I owned a small soccer business, I learned firsthand how tough being a small business owner can be. It was difficult keeping up with our accounting and taxes on top of running the business. Struggling to find help, I knew there had to be a better way. At CPAs for Hire, we understand the challenges small business owners face because we've been there. We take a personal approach to understanding your unique accounting, tax and advisory needs and customize affordable solutions that will help your business grow. We want to take this stress off your plate so you can focus on what you do best, running your business. Contact CPAs for Hire today to get your business on the right track.
The doctors of Signature Orthopedics are committed to providing the most advanced and innovative diagnostic, treatment, and if needed, surgical options available in the entire St. Louis region. With 22 orthopedic surgeons and pain management specialists, board certified in every aspect of orthopedic care, including sports medicine, we have you covered. From foot, ankle, knee, hip, shoulder, elbow, wrist, and spine. Contact Signature Orthopedics today.
Oh, just like that! And the Wave is an 8-7 winner.
On the counter. Frank, boom! That really was a golazo!
Big save, Pardo!
Great shot.
They just laced it. Just laced it to the top shelf.
Mo NDI evens it up.
Right foot shooting, one-handed save. Waltman again and again and again.
Pacheco, he gets himself another goal.
Corey Keats from close range.
Back to goal and a shot, and there is the goal. Malord.
Wax on, wax off. Mike Diesel. The Karate Kid moves.
Got it, there's the goal. Beautiful play by Julio Varela.
Golazo, golazo, golazo. Sigue Escoto, sigue Escoto, Escoto.
Como padre, todos los días son un desafío. Y hay que estar ahí presentes. No importa lo cansado que uno esté, hay que estar ahí presentes para ellos. Cuando los niños aprenden algo nuevo, es ese momento mágico y especial. Y creo que presenciar eso, ese momento es mi favorito.
The Post Sports Bar and Grill. Use promo code AMBUSH online for a buy one, get one free cheesesteak. The Post Sports Bar and Grill. Stay posted.
Being prepared is a part of who you are, but it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
At Raising Cane's, we focus on getting it right every time. Quality isn't complicated, and our menu is proof.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Now hiring awesome crew. Apply at workatcanes.com.
My name is Tom Wine, St. Joseph County Youth Soccer Association. I guess my passion is families teaching families about soccer. SCISA is the largest recreational organization in the state. We take the opportunity to build the community within the community and let it be about the soccer and the kids, not about anything else. A positive environment for everybody. If you just want to pass along a soccer passion that you had as a kid, this is the place to be. Yeah, this is the place to be.
The central and midwestern U.S. averages more than 850 tornadoes each year, and lately, the number of floods has been rising in the region too. So chances are, there will be more twisters and floods near here again. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are, you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has all the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Daniel's experience with Kickaroos is he loves putting on the jersey every Saturday. He comes out, enjoys being part of the team, playing around with the ball, learning the game from his coaches, and skills that can last him a lifetime.
You know, this is what young kids sports should be like. It should be fun, it should be engaging, it should be positive. And my son Henry, when I tell him today is Thursday, he's like, is tomorrow soccer day? It's like, no, tomorrow's Friday, and then Saturday is soccer day. For a 4-year-old to have that sort of desire to keep doing an activity, it says a lot about the program. I feel like every coach that we've interacted with, they truly enjoy working with the kids. So at the end of the practice, I make it a mission of mine to say thank you and say, hey, how is my kid doing? And they're all like, oh, he's having so much fun and we love having him, and so it's clear that everybody involved really enjoys kids.
I love soccer so much, and just being a part of the game, being able to coach kids and like being able to influence them like at such a young age in this great sport, it's really something.
Treat yourself to the fino things in life.
St. Louis Ambush Soccer right here on MASL TV and the Big 550 KTRS at half. Chihuahua Savage 6, St. Louis Ambush 4. We're right on pace for that 20-goal output. Only problem is Ambush are on the low end of this score right now. Joey Zanaboni, Matt Rocchio out here at the Family Arena in St. Charles for you. Matt, if you have to put it here succinctly, I think it's just been a flurry of goals. Vadim Kochikov had the first, and then Hernandez comes through for Chihuahua to make it 1-1. Brian Macias able to make it 2-1 shortly thereafter for Chihuahua. Tony Walls gets the Ambush back on the board right after to make it 2-2, but it's just been such a blistering attack for Chihuahua. Some creative finishes for them. Ambush, luckily, able to get a goal from Walls and get a goal from Duduka Carvalho to kind of right the ship. This is the finish here by Walls on the pass from Schmerman. A beauty of a find from the veteran to Walls in the middle after it was all set up by Jeff Michaud. Ambush at that point back to level ground 2-2. And then the Hulk, Duduka Carvalho on a play that was started by William Esquet to Vadim Kochikov. That was quite a finish by Carvalho, able to slide toward the net, get a foot to it, and flush it on home. Kochikov, who had 2 goals in the first half, pairing an assist with it right there. That made it 3-2 Ambush, but After that, Chihuahua really got going offensively once again. Hugo Puentes banged one off the wall that hit off the head of Mo Ndiaye to make it 3-3. That came at 4:58 in the second. We thought maybe own goal. It did go down as a goal for Puentes, and shortly thereafter, Brian Macias at the 6:46 mark of the second, he was able to flush one home. Kochikov got going again for the ambush to once again draw the ambush to a tie game at 4-4. Kochikov from Mo Ndiaye, the league leader, had 2 assists in that opening half. Kochikov, an acrobatic finish to even it up at 4-4 before Eduardo Garay and Jorge Rios were able to strike to open a lead back up for the Chihuahua Savage. Garay from Aguilar at 8:39 of the second, and then Jorge Rios from Adrian Miller at 12:06 in that second to give Chihuahua the lead. A 2-goal advantage as we go to the third. Right now, it's just a blistering pace from Chihuahua, and they're not going to tire out. These guys are going to continue to throw bodies at the net, get second chances, get rebounds. What can the ambush do to turn the tide?
The responsibility factor on defense has to get ratcheted up. I mean, there's a reason why Jeff Locker mentioned it in the pregame. There's a reason why we've mentioned it throughout the game. It's such a simple thing that would fix almost every issue we're seeing. The offense isn't the problem here. It hasn't been the problem in any of their wins. You know, it's not that they're having to eke out a 4-3 win here and there. They can score on this team. They have the leading assist man in the league, one of the leading points man in the league in Mo Ndiaye, and some other very talented players. But the defense right now is just at times, you know, is sieve-like, if you will. They're letting. This is another game where they're on pace to let up well over 30 shots a game. That can't be happening. I don't care who's in goal, and we've seen them go through, and try a lot of different guys between the pipes, and there's another game where, unfortunately, they're not giving their goalie really a chance. Resendez having a good game. His positioning's been good. His feeds have been good. He's been a little lazy on 2 or 3 that have led to bad possessions, but overall, he's having a good, solid game, but almost all the goals have just been point blank, just, ones where he doesn't have any chance. You take away those, and it's 4-2 ambush.
Deja vu all over again here in the hometown of the great Yogi Berra. Another game against Chihuahua and another really hard-fought contest where the ambush do find themselves down relatively late in the contest, trying to change it up very quickly here. Savage will control off the opening tip. We are ready to get going in the third quarter. Make sure you join us again tomorrow as the ambush take on Utica City right here at the Family Arena. Tickets available for the 7:05 Alumni Night contest at stlambush.com. Puentes plays it back, gets it back at midfield, and immediately swirls it down to the near side corner. Greeted there by Sanchez. He tries to get it through the middle, and it's stopped by the ambush defense. Guernsey came flying back to get a toe on it. It's pushed out by the ambush to Ndiaye on the Chihuahua, and Mo! He rolls a shot just wide, gets his own rebound, has it blocked by Garay, and we do have a correction for you. Garay was the one to move it through the middle on the initial Chihuahua attack, and he was the one to block the shot. Ambush stay with it. SK hits it off a post. JT Thomas in front, had it briefly, but could not get a shot away, and Garay knocks it loose. Oh, Thomas will want that one back.
It is the toughest thing in this game to watch a player who's right there. The ball is on an absolute tee. It's a sitter, but he just can't get his footing under him. He can't get to the spot exactly he needs to because the rebound, the ricochet, what have you, is just inches out of his reach. Hardest thing to see, and that happened right there to JT Thomas. That's a bummer.
Mo and SK both had pretty good shots there. SK hit a post, and Thomas got a gift in front that he could not finish. Ambush back on the attack with Barry, just inside the yellow line. Kochikov calling for it back. Just outside that gold stripe. Trying to take on a couple of defenders. He chips over the top. The Walls trying to poke one over the keeper. He sent it high. Walls goes down and is slow to get up.
I love that little chip, though, from Vadim Kochikov to just kind of put it over the heads, just a little flip over the heads of 2 of the Chihuahua defenders who were kind of sitting above the line but under the arc. They're right above the box. That was a nifty little play there by Vadim, and a good try there. Again, Tony Walls just couldn't get his footing right where the positioning of the ball was.
Sent long here by Valdivinos. On the attack is Cañez. Back toward the arc with Aguilar. Nice diving save by Resendez. Both keepers having to work hard tonight. Cristo out of the back. Rolls it long for Walls. He's got a goal this evening. Stops it up on the near side wall. trying to go to work. Walls, no space. Pressured there by Durant. Send back here to Cristo. Robbie, give back to Michaud. He's played heavy minutes in the back for the ambush. Pushing it outside. It's Schmerman, thwarted by the Chihuahua defense. They've done a good job to close down these edges. SK, good energy here. He gets a takeaway, takes it goalward, sent it across the line, but nobody there to greet it for the ambush on the other end.
Great middleman right there in the box. There was Duduka, and then kind of a little bit deeper in the box was Robbie Cristo. Surprised SK chose to go along the wall with that ball there.
Well, William SK, he's the Energizer Bunny for this team. Great spark plug, and when he really gets going, gets takeaways like that, this offense becomes much more dangerous. He was a bit quiet in the first half, starting to come to life in the second. Marcel Berry also trying to come to life. Bangs a shot wide from the yellow line. Pepe on the steal. Heel kick, trying to get it to Cristo in the far corner. Cristo locked up by Durant. Push back to Pepe. Cross blocked. Deflects out to midfield. Briggs runs it down. 3 gone by here in the third. Ambush down 6-4 against the Chihuahua Savage. Game 1 of 2 this weekend at the Family Arena in St. Charles. Barry pushing down the near side wall. Finds JT Thomas. Chances more abundant early in this third quarter for an ambush team that has been challenged by interim head coach Jeff Locker. Guys, he says, need to show great personal responsibility, take ownership down the stretch of this season. Ambush in a playoff position right now. It will certainly be a challenge down the stretch. Pepe. Veteran finding Mo. Gets a little turn and she shoots, he scores! Oh, baby! Leave a Filet-O-Fish in an airplane bathroom! Let's get flushed! What a finish by Mo NDI! 6-5, 11-14 left in the third.
There are two things I do not know. What Joey's call just was and how Mo NDI pulled off that little turn and flick there. What a play there from Mo NDI from his left foot onto his right foot. And then he somehow gets it back, it turns around and swings the pendulum. What a goal there from Mo NDI. He had absolutely no angle there, and he put it in the opposite corner. What a goal there from Mo NDI. Huge moment for the ambush. They needed that one. 6-5.
Oriel Zwart was on the defense, and Mo somehow got turnage just outside the box, put it side shelf. 6-5, Mo his first goal of the game, and the ambush stop a Chihuahua attack. Taking it out here is SK. After the 11th goal of the season by Mo, can St. Louis find another quickly to draw back to level ground? Chihuahua's largest lead of the game, and the largest lead of the game, in fact, for either team at 6-4. A piece has been taken out. Ambush, some confusion on a switch. Medrano's picked it off at midfield. Nice work, though, by Barry to get back and strip it away. Pushed across the middle from Michaud to Resendez. He sends it out, picked off by Puentes, tries to mail a goal in, set it a little bit high. Michaud with a head, knocks it back through the middle through Briggs, dismissed to Kojikov. Tony Walls picks it up.
That's the fourth low diving header from Michaud that we've seen where he's come running in and put in a low header towards the goaltender to kind of snuff out any potential rebounds or bad passes playing in the favor of Chihuahua. It's a very heady veteran play from Michaud. We've seen it 4 different times from him. He's been so crucial for the ambush's defense in this game.
Excellent acquisition for Jeff Locker and this ambush team. Michaud, this is his second year in the MASL. Sent out here by Chihuahua as the ambush tried to get on the attack. This is going to be a restart for St. Louis right at the top of the arc. Michaud from the Baltimore Blast appeared in 16 games as well in 2019-20 for the Orlando Seawolves. 14 goals, 24 career games. Mo on the restart, giving to Schmerman. His shot stopped by Valdivinos. Picked up by Walls. Chihuahua relentless on the defense, able to take it away. Mo tries to break it up in midfield. Rios went tumbling. Gray gets loose. Schmerman on the defense. Shot off the leg of Resendez, and it ricochets wildly up onto the netting over the glass in the near side corner. Restart coming for Chihuahua. They go quick, get it in the middle, and put it home. Oh, that's a gorgeous pass there from Rios. taking the ambush by surprise, and he pushed it right to the top of the box. Rios got it there to Aguilar, and Aguilar, a perfect finish to reinflate the lead to 2 for Chihuahua.
Got to watch out for Jorge Rios, and that's another reason. 8 points coming into this game over his last 3. 7 goals and an assist. He already has a goal tonight, and he adds an assist there. That was a beautiful goal there by Chihuahua. This offense from the Savages is just, it's so good. These guys are so polished in their passings, in their runs, in their overlaps. It's always something coming that the Ambush have to watch for, and specifically against the Ambush's man-to-man style, it's been so successful and so good. Chihuahua is a completely different team than what we saw a few weeks ago, and they were pretty darn good then.
First goal of the season in 4 games for Aguilar, and you're right. I think the difference right now is confidence for this Chihuahua team.
Undoubtedly.
Got that W on the 30th against Milwaukee. A little bit dangerous in the back for him here. Pushed to Valdivinos. Defense able to get it out. That was a high-scoring game against Milwaukee. And Milwaukee got off to a tough start this season, struggled early. They started to come on a little bit. Certainly not a cakewalk for Chihuahua. And able to score that W. They know they can do it. They know they can hang with the Ambush after that tight game here in January. St. Louis will have to work hard the rest of the way, trying to set up to Duke at the top of the key. Pushed loose by Garay, regathered here by this Ambush attack. Thomas moves in the middle. SK trying to break loose, and sliding back to thwart it was Aguilar. A nice slide tackle, and now he goes down. SK gave him a bump, maybe, and a blue card has come out. Fans yelling the titles of their favorite Emma Stone movies. They are not too pleased with the call. SK, he threw up his hands to say, what did I do? But a takedown will give the Chihuahua Savage the first advantage of this game.
I think it was that Shakespeare movie she did.
Emma Stone?
Yeah, I think it was that Shakespeare movie she did.
Superbad?
Easy A.
Power play here. Rios trying to punch it back through Ponce. Gets it back to the yellow stripe.
I love the Merchant of Venice.
Puentes recycles. Ponce. This will take us to about 6:30. Or will it?
Always going to be quicker than the man. An incredible little move there. I think Aguilar just got another one there, too. That was nifty there for the Savage. They have a 3-goal lead now. Ambush really got to find out who they are right here. Dig deep.
Ambush trying to snap a 3-game losing skid. Squad finds itself down by 3. Still plenty of ways to go. About 23 minutes left in this contest's regulation portion. But things starting to get late here at the Family Arena. Macias leaving one back. Wanted Rios. Snuffed by Barry. Chance on for Zwart. Now Resendez, a diving save on Puentes. Clearance by Michaud. Blocked by Puentes. Resendez tries to wrap it out. Windexed loose by Michaud. Off the toe of Mo. Tumbling was Zwart. May have gotten a hand on that. Mo able to grab. Springs forward. Kochikov sends one just high on a break. And that's been one of the things that the Ambush have been looking for. Kochikov on that long break. Pass out of the back. But Chihuahua able to withstand. Now they're on the attack. Far side corner. Pass toward the arc. Grabbed by the Ambush defense. Michaud and Mo working it out. Michaud has Kochikov running down the far side. Michaud tried to get it to him. Blocked by the Chihuahua defense. Right at the top of the box. Sticking a foot to it was Zwart, and he's been pretty strong defensively. Mo had that goal around him earlier here in the third. But overall, he's been a stalwart for him in the back. SK at midfield control. 6:45 left in the third. This is the largest lead of the game for either team. 6-4 at half, and now it's 8-5 about halfway through the third period in favor of the Chihuahua Savage. Barry trying to take it down the far side, stopped up by Cañez. Cañez went down. They've whistled Barry for a foul, and he's not happy about that.
Neither's the crowd.
More Emma Stone filmography being reviewed here by the St. Louis Ambush crowd. A clearance, and it's stolen away by the Ambush. How about that for a tip by Schmerman? It deflected to Cristo, who hits it into an open net. The best revenge taken right there. Ambush hated the call, and Cristo ultimately makes Chihuahua pay.
You know what 21st century basketball prophet always says, like Rasheed Wallace? Ball don't lie. Great goal there for the Ambush. Schmerman, presence of mind, able to put it back in because the goalie's playing a little bit more aggressive. We've had some bad clearances today from the goalies, just some bad possessions they've given up for free, and that it hasn't come back to bite either of the teams just yet. There's been a couple instances, never any that clean or that easy, but good job by Schmerman again. Presence of mind play there.
Ambush able to get back on the board. 8-6 with 6:22 to go in the third. We head to the media timeout. Remember, fans, the official match ball of the MASL is designed and produced by Flight. Expertly designed for the indoor game, Flight is the premier partner of choice. Flight, challenge everything. Needed that. Cristo, the newly minted St. Louis U Hall of Famer, able to score here to bring the Ambush back within 2. As we continue with the action, remember, it's all brought to us by our good friends at Chill Brands. Chill.com is the official CBD brand of the MASL, helping our athletes reach their maximum potential by promoting proper and expedited recovery. Welcome to Club Chill. Huge last couple of weeks here for Cristo, youngster who I think could one day dominate the MASL. You have to give it up there for Schmerman, who's been one of the best in the business at blocking shots. Able to block a clearance. Cristo, right place, right time, flushes it home. I do believe, for real, that Cristo could one day be a most valuable player type of candidate in the MASL. Just needs that confidence, the adjustment to the indoor game. He's going to be just fine.
Yeah, when you have his size and his footwork and his nose for scoring goals, and like you said, once he gets more, confident in this kind of game, once he learns how to change, and start understanding how the hold-up play can be such an important part and really start building his game around the parts of the offense that are going to work for him to score goals here in the indoor game, he's going to flourish. That's the biggest thing for him right now. Tracking back and finding where he's going to get those looks are the only question when it comes to Robbie Cristo. He's got the skill. He's got the size.
And talk about energy, talk about confidence. Schmerman, a veteran, helping to get both back for the Ambush team. Defense able to block a Chihuahua shot here out of the media timeout. Little under 6 to go in the third. Savage quickly back on the attack, and they're able to get it back right away. Wow. This Savage team, they just keep on coming, don't they?
Fire breathers, a team of absolute fire breathers. What a goal there. Come right down. Luis Medrano, he had one a little bit earlier in the game where he came off the bench and kind of had his head on fire and was able to get one going. This one up on the right side of the flank. He gets one step on the defender and just comes across the face of the goalie and puts it right across him. That's a tough one for the goalie. I don't know if he's expecting that shot to come, but that's got to be a save. You think it's a great attempt, and the Ambush can't really do much more about that one. It's outside wide on the wing. You're not expecting a shot in that moment.
Luis Medranos.
God, it was a good one, though. It was an absolute
side
screamer.
shelf. It was a pretty laser-like, surgical, pinpoint finish from Medranos, and got to take away, able to engineer it down that far side. Medranos, that's his first goal now in 7 games this season, and it comes at a critical juncture right when the Ambush comeback looks like it's starting to bloom. It becomes a 3-goal advantage once again for Chihuahua at 9-6. Just over 5 to go. Ambush with the ball in midfield. We need something here. Schmerman and SK.
With that kind of shot, I'm surprised that in 7 games, that's the first time Medrano scored. That was an absolute blitzer. And again, earlier in the game, we saw him come off the bench, run onto a ball, and almost get a goal for the Savage. So Medrano, clearly, they got some more offensive firepower that we just haven't been able to see yet.
Ambush, after Mo went down on the attack, able to reclaim in the defensive end. Sending long for Mo, ends up with Kojakov on a partial clearance there by Escalante. Challenge on the far side between SK and Garay. Ambush have to keep the composure here. 4.5 to go in the third. 3 goals, certainly not insurmountable. Schmerman looking for Walls. Challenged by Escalante, and Walls goes down in the near side corner. Tweety Bird does come out here. It'll go against Aguilar, who axed him down. from the corner here, a restart for the Ambush. Michaud about to fire it in for St. Louis. Michaud against 2 on the wall. He'll ease it back to Wall. Shot blocked on the way in and bicycled away by Brian Macias. Picked up by Robbie Cristo. Barry pokes it back toward Cristo. Barry went down. Another restart coming for St. Louis right around the gold stripe. Golden look. Remember, fans, MASL Prime Time is the home for the best highlights. Interviews and action from the MASL each week. Catch the latest episode each Friday on MASL TV with Alex Bastiavansky. That's MASL Prime Time. Restart taken by Cristo.
Almost picked his corner and put it in.
He hit it a little bit wide. It deflected to Briggs. Now it's restarted at midfield with Pepe. Given outside to Barry. Barry toward the top of the arc. Cristo couldn't quite control it. Aguilar got in the way. He's been so clutch for this Chihuahua team. Receives a feed down the far side from Rios. Rios back at the gold stripe. Finds an angle. He fires one just a little wide of the post. Gathered on the rebound by Pepe. That might have put it out of reach. Under 4 to go. Would have inflated the lead to 4 for Chihuahua. Under 4 to go here in the third. Briggs sending forward. Near side corner to Pepe. Turnage. On his knees, able to gather here, Valdivinos. Walls was crashing in, but the keeper stays steady. He's had a pretty nice second half so far. Not a ton he could do on that beautiful finish by Mo. Did have a clearance deflected by Schmerman that resulted in a goal for Cristo, but Valdivinos, he's kept a lid on the damage. Trying to propel this Chihuahua side to its second win. Rios down the near side, gets it by Pepe, dumps in the middle toward Macias. Chihuahua had Puentes trying to get it back to Macias in the middle. Bodies went tumbling. Ambush able to escape. Happy to have it here, Guernsey.
Was Guernsey get a block for that one? I don't think he did it on purpose with the fact that he had no control of where he was going, but he blocked that. He blocked that shot.
Guys went tumbling, and the Puentes cross just never quite made it through back to Macias, and I believe it was Guernsey who was able to get back and just interrupted enough. 2:26.
That's just good. That's just innate. That's defending's in your blood at that point.
Michaud pushing it back through Schmerman. Kojikov, they are trying to lock him down here in the second half. He had 2 goals in the first. Has to take it back toward midfield. And they have Carlos Hernandez just tracking him through the middle. Barry down the near side here against Rios. Bangs it off the wall toward the middle. Barry went down, no whistle, and now there is one. Barry rolling around in pain, and Kojikov talking with a member of our refereeing crew here.
Yeah, it looks like there's stoppage in play because of the injury, but still going to be savage ball, and obviously Vadim Kojikov not very happy about that.
It will be a chance to dispense from in deep here for Valdivinos. Barry goes off the field. Again, that's not a whistle on a foul. It is a whistle for injury. Valdivinos will distribute and throw to the far side. Enrique Cañez couldn't secure it. Aguilar does. Looking to thread it back toward midfield. Hernandez, he greets it. Thread it back to Zwart. Pressure by Duduka. Sent far side. SK in pursuit. Challenging against Aguilar right in front of the ambush bench. Aguilar against SK. Aguilar goes down. SK frustrated with the call. Aguilar clutching his leg, his left leg, rolling around in pain and massaging, it looks like his calf or ankle here. And Mo is fronting the ball. Everybody's standing, seeing what happens here on the injury.
Yeah, they're going to have to get the medical crew out there when he's down for that long.
It's Aaron Rivera, who is the trainer for this Chihuahua Savage side. He's going to check out Aguilar, who does remain down on the field here with $1.32 left in the change jar. That is the third. Aguilar, 2 goals here in this critical third stanza, and he is hurt right now after a foul by SK. Ambush find themselves down by 3. We'd like to say thank you to all of our great listeners here on MASL TV and the Big 550 KTRS. An absolute pleasure to bring it to you. Make sure you're with us tomorrow night at 7:05 against Utica City. It's the alumni celebration here at the Family Arena in St. Charles. Make sure you get on out about an hour before kickoff. There's going to be some really fun stuff with all the great alums from throughout the years with the St. Louis Ambush, the St. Louis Storm, St. Louis Steamers. They'll be signing autographs. There's a special alumni poster pregame. And then current players are going to be out on the field postgame with an autograph session as well. Tickets available at stlambush.com. Aguilar, an injury here has pulled him off the field, and now it will be a restart that is sent long toward Puentes in the near side corner. Bottled up by Michaud and Briggs. Try to send it loose. Spun back in by Escalante. Easy enough for Resendez to grab. Barry poking to Kojakov. Midfield trying to step by Escalante, and now Kojakov is down. Escalante took him down at midfield. Kojakov a touch slow to get up. Puente is going to help him up. Kojakov back to the bench. Ambush on the restart. Pass is picked off immediately by Chihuahua. Banged off the board here by Garay. Sent to Cañas. Moved outside and ends up back with Garay on the near side. He goes against Guernsey after the pass by Zwart. Eases it down low to Puentes.
A goal either way in this minute completely changes the complexion of this game, Joey.
45 seconds to go in the third. Ambush have to stand tall. Cristo trying to lock up Puentes on the near side board. Whistled for a foul there. And Garay is going to take the restart with 44 seconds exactly left in this third stanza. Ambush down by a treble. It's Escalante on the strike. Looking for the wall of Scora. Puentes was lurking. Not able to get a foot to it.
Great foot there, like Guernsey to stop the play up there.
He's done well.
Incredibly important defender for this team.
To keep the Ambush in it here in the third. Ball bounces out of bounds toward midfield. Ambush on the restart. Escape from Pepe.
They need an attempt here in these 30 seconds. It's got to be a good one.
Thomas, 27 seconds. Sends a cross/shot just a little bit wide. Had Mo on the far post. Didn't quite get to it. Chihuahua able to clear. Chased down by Pepe with 15 seconds left here in the third. He goes over the top looking for Mo NDI, one of the 2 goal scorers in the third. Stolen away by Chihuahua.
Completely broke against the Ambush.
5 seconds. Pepe tries his luck off the gloves of Valdivinos. He sent it over the bar and out of play. 3.7 seconds left here in the third. Ambush from the corner, near side. Right. Pepe coming to strike it. He's got Thomas, he's got Mo, he's got Guernsey, he's got Walls.
So this is going to be a one-timer. Who's going to step into the one-timer? Is it Mo or is it JT Thomas?
Pepe.
Or Guernsey wide.
Sends it through the middle toward Guernsey. Struck it high and wide. Second chance for Thomas, high and wide as well on the volley. And we will go to the fourth with the St. Louis Ambush trailing the Chihuahua Savage by a score of 9-6. You're listening to St. Louis Ambush Soccer live from the Family Arena in St. Charles on MASL TV and the Big 550 KTRS.
Club Fitness knows St. Louis. We live local in our town. We work, we laugh, we give back, we sweat, support, and connect. We work every day to support your fitness goals and our community's needs. We've had your support for 35 years. We will always be there for you. Make a difference in your life and our community, because lifting local lifts everybody.
The doctors of Signature Orthopedics are committed to providing the most advanced and innovative diagnostic, treatment, and if needed, surgical options available in the entire St. Louis region. With 22 orthopedic surgeons and pain management specialists, board certified in every aspect of orthopedic care, including sports medicine, we have you covered. From foot, ankle, knee, hip, shoulder, elbow, wrist, and spine. Contact Signature Orthopedics today.
The Post Sports Bar and Grill. Use promo code AMBUSH online for a buy one, get one free cheesesteak. The Post Sports Bar and Grill. Stay posted.
Help members access their money anytime, anywhere.
You're telling me that my Together Credit Union checking account has no minimums or monthly fees? And I can get cash for the game with Gary at pretty much any ATM?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Go team.
St. Louis Ambush Soccer right here on MASL TV in the Big 550 KTRS. Ambush down 9-6 versus the Chihuahua Savage as we start the fourth stanza here at the Family Arena in St. Charles. Ambush in a bit of trouble, but still feels like this game is within reach. We love bringing it to you live here on the Big 550 KTRS. Remember, the Ambush have partnered with the Big 550 to have all home games broadcast live on radio or on the 550 KTRS app. We will be back here tomorrow with our 7:05 contest against Utica City. And tomorrow's halftime show will feature an interview with the Ambush's all-time leading scorer, Mark Moser, who we know is out there listening tonight and helping to produce this. He does a phenomenal job, and we need some Mark Moser-style goals here this evening. I was going back through some archives this week in preparation for Alumni Night, and I found a game where Mark Moser scored 9 times in a single evening for the Ambush. Hard to replicate that, but do you think any of these guys can go Moser out there for us in the fourth, Matt?
Yeah, that's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, but they're going to have to do it. Only 2 times this season have the Ambush outscored an opponent by 3 or more goals in one quarter. One of them was their last game against Chihuahua when they had that big fourth quarter to win that game. Do they have another one of those quarters in them right now? I'm not sure.
We are off and running, and the Ambush on the initial attack have the ball parried out of bounds by the Chihuahua defense. Ambush on a restart from the goal line, far side. Walls bangs it off the board. Chihuahua defense able to clear, and now they've got a man loose with it into the Ambush and a quick shot, and it ended up just a hair wide. Ambush able to regather. It looked like Aguilar, and it was. He was injured toward the end of the third. Comes back, got a chance. Ambush trying to get a chance themselves. Michaud centering. Didn't quite get through to the middle of the box. Chihuahua able to clear all the way down to Resendez. And it was a big-time fourth here on the 16th of January against this Chihuahua Savage team. Kochikov was huge in that. Need him to get going once again in the fourth. They did a pretty good job to lock him down in the third. He is out on the field right now, creeping down that near side. Pepe controls at midfield. Knocks it past Puentes, wanted Duduca. Headed to the keeper, Valdivinos. Defense there by Escalante on Duduca. Catapulted long by Valdivinos. Leaks through to Medranos. Huge save by Resendez. And gathered by Kochikov right in front of the Raising Cane's side. And clearance by Resendez, now picked off by Puentes. Esque able to get back and chip away at it on defense. Behind the play after the clearance, a man down for the Ambush. And once again, it looks like it's Vadim. He was taken down midfield late in the third. And he's quickly back to his feet here. He will head to the bench. They have been bodying him all night long. A foul win against Medranos, who had a goal his first of the season for Chihuahua in the third. Oh, great heel kick by Mo to Esque.
Oh.
Centering job off the wall, leaked through to the top of the yard. Cristo and Mo try to get to it. There's a whistle, a foul on the Ambush. It goes against Mo. Miller on the restart clearance.
The ball slipped through Valdivinos' hands off of the ricochet off the board. Man, what a potential opportunity there for the Ambush that just never materialized.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Ambush down 9-6. Hernandez, who had the first goal of the evening for Chihuahua, pushes it in the middle to Jorge Rios, finds a friend outside. Shot stopped by Resendez. Grabbed here by Cristo. Attempt came off the foot of Durant. He's got a blocked shot on a Pepe breakaway that looms large in this game. Pepe takes it across the center stripe. Pepe Outside! Found Cristo. Quick shot is grabbed by the keeper, Valdivinos. And he fires it long off the head of Pepe. He gets it back into the Chihuahua end where it's quickly grabbed by Garay. Cristo scored in the third. He and Mo with the finishes. The Ambush, though, scored twice, let up 3. Find themselves on the wrong end of this 9-6 deficit. Chihuahua maybe trying to put it out of reach, centering here to Swart. And a nice play by Resendez.
Ooh, he hit his head on the board. I think he immediately called for the refs to stop play.
Sliding toward the near post and was able to make the stop, but hit his head against the board. And this looks like it might be serious here for Resendez. Training staff coming onto the field here for St. Louis. And Resendez, he is part of a B-leaguered goaltending unit for the St. Louis Ambush. Pollo Cortez, who's gotten heavy minutes this year, he's out with a lower body injury right now. It's been a rotating cast between the pipes this season. And Resendez, he checked out right now. He played pretty well in Milwaukee. Club dropped a tight one in overtime against the Wave. Had to face about 35 shots in that game. Still did pretty well. And given the chance to start here at home, Resendez able to sit up here, and that's a good sign with a head injury and get his bearings.
I think most likely, though, we're going to see Sway Maison here step between the woodwork for the Ambush here for the last 12 minutes or so of this game. I know the big bang we heard was most likely his knees or his legs crashing into the boards, but it really sounded like Resendez really caught himself big, and he immediately motioned for the official to come over. Is he going to stay in?
Looks like he's going to stay in. He's back on his feet.
Good for him. I mean, I honestly thought the way he called for the official, he might have hit his head on the board, but apparently not.
Resendez able to stay in the contest for St. Louis, and he will be the one to fire this one loose, looking for Walls. Zwart tapped it to Kanyes, back through the keeper. Kanyes trying to spin it toward the middle. 11 and change to go here in the fourth. Aguilar sending. It was interrupted by Thomas, stolen away by Chihuahua. A great play by Resendez to get way out of the box and thwart Zwart. Fans certainly appreciated after the injury was sustained. Resendez, no worse for the wear. He's from Streamwood, Illinois. Just 27 years old, 5'11". Resendez was able to send it out, but a restart comes here at the top of the arc for Chihuahua. 3-line pass. Savage,
good
chance stop. They put it outside, and the Ambush defense was able to get in front of the shot. Walls pestering the ball. Escalante brings it back. Shot was by Rios. Long send here from the keeper, Valdivinos, out of the back. And once again, this is going to be whistled on a restart. Puentes is frustrated. I think another one there on a 3-line pass.
Yeah.
Esque through the middle of the field.
He was looking.
He wants Briggs, who wants Michaud. Briggs pushing toward Kochikov.
Bounces just have not gone the Ambush's way this game.
Ponce had the takeaway. Now Esque able to reclaim for the Ambush.
That's how it is. They had a couple lucky bounces the last time they played, but unfortunately, the one thing they've missed is the speed of Otto Yahic and those long connecting passes from Sway Maison.
Kochikov from the gold stripe. Looking to get something goalward here. Pressure by Puentes. Kochikov finds Duduka. Back out to Briggs with the left foot. Shot blocked by Durant. He's been very good defensively for Chihuahua.
SK wants a switch. He didn't want Briggs to shoot that one because he wants a switch here. Marcel Berry's going to come on for the Ambush. They need to get a good look here with the way they possess this ball.
Marcel Berry feeding to Michaud. Still in attack mode here, the Ambush, with 10 to go in regulation. Briggs eases outside to Berry. Duduka, far corner, bangs it off the wall, sliding on the knees to grab it. Valdivinos And you're right, Otto Jahic has been sorely missed tonight. Such a great presence on the attack for the ambush. Barry able to get a takeaway. Kochikov had an angle, fires it to the keeper though. Grabbed with ease by Valdivinos. Jahic, a real glue guy for this team. 7 goals, 5 assists. On the attack, Chihuahua, Aguilar wraps it along the board, grabbed by Resendez. Jahic, widely believed to be the most mispronounced name we think this year in the MASL.
There's got to be some other ones. I bet this Chihuahua bunch has been.
We're happy to have
subject
pronounced
to a few.
Jahic correctly, we think, 98% of the time this year. And we look forward to saying his name once again very, very soon.
As he cascades down the right side of the field once again. Such a dynamic player. They really have missed his presence. But you know what? Kudos to the Savage tonight. Their defense has been impeccable. They've taken advantage of the fact that maybe the ambush haven't had the movement and the passing they've really wanted over the last half, but
oh no!
I stand corrected.
Gets a long pass, turns with it, and goes side shelf again. Ambush back within 2, 8:39 left in the fourth.
That's a pure talent goal, ladies and gentlemen. That's a man who is better than some of the people out there. He stops it with his right foot, brings it back to his left, fakes out one defender as he brings it back across the middle, and then just turns, hits it. And again, we talk about that right foot of Mo Ndiaye, what he's able to do with it. You saw it right there. What a goal from Mo, and what a great job. I mean, the touch that he got there, the hold-up play, and that little kick he had to give himself that space as he broke away from the defender as the double came. Beautiful move by Mo Ndiaye.
He is an artist. And Mo with a couple of goals tonight. A huge one here.
2-goal game, 8:30 to play.
Marcel Berry down the middle of the field, stripped. And now an attack on for Chihuahua. Clever footwork by Garay. Got it around Pepe partially. Knocked away by the ambush defense. Second chance by Rios. Stymied toward the top of the arc, but getting back with it, Garay. He's played well tonight. Mo, such a wonderful addition to this team. Just signed before the season. Former member of the Baltimore Blast and really coming into his own this year with St. Louis. Valdivinos out of the back here for Chihuahua. 2 goals, 2 assists for the points leader in the MASL, Mo Ndiaye. Wonderful as usual. Can someone else step up down the stretch? Kanyes gets it by Esque, sent to the top of the arc. Regathers here on a ricocheted ball on the near side wall. Chihuahua, they know the clock might be.
Yeah, they pulled it back a little bit, but hey, this can be a mistake sometimes. When you're an attacking team, the reason why you're controlling the ball is because of your pace and because of the pressure you're putting on a team. You stop trying to go forward and start trying to go backwards a little bit more. That can mess with the mindset and it can mess with the momentum you've built through the game.
Puentes and Garay try to get him on the attack, and Chihuahua maintains possession just inside the ambush end. Kanyes, as we slip under 7 left in regulation, just recycling, and that clock might be their friend here, just trying to take more off of it. Duduka challenging on the far side right around midfield. He's whistled for a foul. Duduka not thrilled with that. Restart for the Savage. They send it down that far side wall toward Puentes, looking for some turnage against Guernsey. Puts it back toward Miller. Esque in pursuit. Again, just eased back through Valdivinos. 6.5 left in regulation. Ambush trailing 9-7 here at the Family Arena in St. Charles. Chance on for the top of the arc. Guernsey went down trying to block a shot that never came. Pass instead to Aguilar, and that was beautiful from Ponce to Aguilar. And Aguilar with the hat trick tonight makes it a 3-goal lead once again for Chihuahua.
It's just a complete breakdown in the defensive scheme. A man doesn't switch. Guernsey's out of position because he doesn't know that they're going to switch after he's coming in, trying to keep up with his man who's sprinting down the left flank of the field. And then Guernsey also gets turned around. He's down on the floor. And as soon as you get a defender down on the floor, Now it's feeding time for the offense. Pepe's out of position. He tries to help, and then the Savage are just able to put it away. The hat trick for Aguilar, great game for him, but just an inconsistent job by the defense executing these principles and scheme that we've seen. The switching on the man-to-man hasn't been there. We saw right there, it completely broke them. And at times, they've just gotten caught looking and ball watching and things like that. That's the fact of the matter. This isn't a skill thing. This is an effort and mindset problem right now for the Ambush.
And that's where Aguilar has been setting up. His office has been down in that low corner, and they were able to get it to him there once again. Aguilar, all 3 goals in the second half. And again, he came into play tonight with no goals on the season. He sprung to life to power Chihuahua to a 10-7 lead here late in the fourth quarter. We are in a media timeout with 6:23 to go in this final stanza of regulation. Remember, fans, get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram and MASL Arena on Twitter. We will see, I'm sure, some of the goals from this 17-goal output tonight on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, courtesy of the MASL, and some good finishes tonight on both sides. Ambush, they got to bring everything here. Whatever they have left in the tank, and speaking of that, looks like Resendez is going to come off. Down by 3 with 6 and change to go, and it looks like the Ambush are going to the extra attacker. It'll be William Esque, who dons a pink jersey, and he will come onto the turf. It'll be 6-on-5 here as the Ambush look for something offensively to claw their way back.
At this point, there's no other move. With how well the Savage have been able to cycle the ball and kind of park the bus a little bit here, there's no way you're going to get enough attempts to tie this game up if you don't have that extra man. Just so another credit to the Savage, their ability to pass. I mean, this is a completely different team. They got 1 win. They're about to get a second, and they're not going to stop because this offense is deadly. Their passing is deadly. The cohesion of this team offensively is deadly. And while they got a couple of defensive holes to figure out, this second half they have absolutely locked down, and the Ambush haven't been able to penetrate at all.
Pepe to Mo, top of the arc. JT Thomas jostled a bit, able to get the ball in the corner, trying to stuff it by Valdivinos. Valdivinos able to snatch it up, rolls it loose down the far side. Esque scrambles back in front of the net, and the Ambush with Pepe able to pick off a pass, get it back to him. Now under 6, Ambush down 10-7. This was the score the Ambush won by against Chihuahua on January 16th. Now the roles have been reversed. Ambush down by the treble late. I'm stealing this from Eric Bergrud, the voice of the Kansas City Comets. It's never too early to go to that extra attacker. And right now, the Ambush need Esque and Co. to step up and find the back of the net in short order.
Possession, just another great example of the Savage defense. They've been great all game, especially in the second half, of not letting the Ambush get easy passes into the middle. Right now, JT Thomas is hovering there in the middle, but he can't get a good look. Walter's trying for him right there, but they just can't get it to JT Thomas in the middle. Everything's on the outside. There's nothing inside. There you go.
JT Thomas, top of the arc, hits a post, second chance, Mostaza! Ambush make it 10-8 with 4:48 to go here in the fourth quarter. Thomas, who's had bad luck tonight, hits a post, and the ball deflects to Richard Schmerman, who gets the flush to bring the Ambush back within 2.
The very first pass they got inside of that 5-man shell from the Savage, and it's a goal. Tony Walls turns it around again. No luck off the woodwork, but again, Richard Schmerman is able to come in and blister it into the back of the goal there. But you saw it. The very first pass that went inside turns everything around. Goalie's back in between the woodwork here with the game at just 2 goals in almost 5 full minutes.
Resendez is returning, and it looks like a timeout has been called. Chihuahua is about to restart it. Chihuahua was just a second away, it looked like, from having Puentes tap the ball in the center circle. And their coaching staff, led tonight by Luis Borrego, they want to calm down here. Fans starting to get back into it, and you can see the coaching staff kind of gesturing to the guys, saying, hey, kind of keep this under control, guys, as we go down the stretch. 4:48 to go, still plenty of time for the Ambush to come back Get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram, and MASL Arena on Twitter. The MASL proud to bring you all the great highlights, stories, news, updates, and more this season across all the social media platforms. Ambush back to the classic 5-on-5 look. Out of the timeout, already returning to the field with Resendez. Again coming back in net. And that final goal by Aguilar looms large. 10th of the game for Chihuahua has given them a little bit of breathing room. St. Louis trying to continue to bring the intensity, and if it stays the same here at 10-8, we will see if SK maybe comes back. Luis Jaime Borrego, Chihuahua Savage head coach. Again, Everardo Sanchez did not travel with the team for this contest. Chihuahua headed to beautiful Kansas City tomorrow to take on the KC Comets, 6 Central Time. Ambush on a takeaway in midfield by Barry. Got it to Duca in the middle, flared outside toward Kochikov. Vadim fighting for it. Stolen away, though, by Rios. Sent off the head of Guernsey. Regathered by Chihuahua in the back. Pressure coming from Kochikov, trying to get by him. Zwart sends it far side in front of the Ambush bench. Fuentes just trying to squeegee some water off the time dolphin here. It's worked back to Valdivinos. Kochikov went for the steal. Durant gets it back on the far side. Under 4 now here left in this fourth quarter. Push to Rios, near side. Challenged by Michaud. Rios trying to find space. Gives it to Puentes, top of the box. Gave it back outside to him, and Resendez is able to scramble back and pick it off his foot. Rios looked like maybe he had an angle, and Resendez sprung on it. And now the Ambush are going to make the switch again. They will send SK back on as the extra attacker. Remember, fans, MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, standings, and in-depth features. Bookmark the page now so you don't miss a note at MASLsoccer.com. Ambush have called the timeout, and SK will come on as that extra attacker here with 3:45 to go in the fourth.
Love this move by Jeff Locker. You got your possession. You call the timeout. You come out with your extra attacker. You try to make it work here. Maybe you can get a stoppage again. Get the goalie back in there. If it breaks the way and Chihuahua comes back with a possession. I love the attempt here by Jeff Locker. They're trying to get some strategy into the game. They're trying to make this work. You got 3:45 left to play, and you got the game on the line right now. I love this move by the Ambush.
It's the Eric Bergrud special, and he's writing in on Twitter saying thanks for the shout-out. No problem at all, Eric. Thanks for all you've done to help us and so many broadcasters, fans across the league learn about the MASL and some of the strategies with this extra attacker. SK brings it out of the back. Schmerman gives it to Pepe. Cross the equator here as we slip under 3.5 to go in regulation. Ambush need 2 to keep this one going. Walls on the near side. Remember, this Ambush team is coming off that overtime matchup with the Milwaukee Wave up there in the town that Laverne and Shirley built. It was the first OT contest of the season for the Ambush, and St. Louis fell in it. Maybe another chance here at the Family Arena. Walls giving to Pepe. Pepe toward the top of the arc. Thomas had it poked away. And Puentes tries a shot the length of the field. It goes wide. SK scrambles back to get it. Tries to knock it around Garay. Chihuahua another chance. They send it up over the goal, and the Ambush will be able to send it loose here. It was Canez on that second try, and no, it was deflected by the Ambush. Was deflected by St. Louis, and so it'll be Resendez returning to the goal, and Canez will take a corner here from the near side with 2:53 to go. Chihuahua up by 2, trying to seal the deal. Canez gives back, quick shot by Medranos, and he helicopters that one way over the bar. Off goes Resendez. On comes SK. Back to 6-on-5. And SK starts it to Pepe, bringing it out of his own box. Threads it back to Mo. Another solid performance from NDI. 2 goals, 2 assists. Leaves it for Pepe, middle of the field. Out to Esque. 2.5 now to go in the fourth. Esque in the middle. Thomas, quick shot, stoned by Valdivinos. He gets another try on a turnage. That one blocked as well. Escalante trying to clear. Grabbed by Esque. Pepe looking for a ray of daylight. Gives to Mo. Cross field to Esque. Banged off the board in the middle by Schmerman. Walls came crashing through, but grabbed by a diving Valdivinos, and now a shot the length of the field by Chihuahua. Ends up a little bit wide. Grabbed by the ambush defense, and Pepe will bring it loose. Under 2. Walls. Give to Mo. St. Louis needs one quick. Pepe, he'll try his luck. Keeps it on the ground. Shot from way beyond the yellow stripe. Grabbed by Valdivinos. And Valdivinos looking to the referee. I think he wants a timeout here. And indeed, a pause in the action with $1.40 left in the change jar here in the fourth. Ambush, 6 attackers still, but not the best of chances.
Seems like a missed opportunity there for the Savage in this situation with the way you're seeing how the Ambush are playing. And I'm surprised that they would call a timeout, give the Ambush the chance to get Resendez back into the game in between the pipes instead of the extra attacker. You know, in this situation, I'm surprised every single team wouldn't want to push to absolute hell just to get any kind of shot on a goalie-less squad at the moment. So I'm a little bit shocked they called the timeout here and then allowed the game to get slowed down. Obviously, Resendez now out on the field for the Ambush. We expect him to be back on the field instead of William Esque in the pink jersey as the extra attacker, as Resendez is trotting back to.
You know, I'm surprised as well that they call the timeout.
Yeah, because why would you lose the advantage?
You get that chance for Resendez to now come onto the field. And even if you just boot the ball downfield, hey, you get another 10 seconds off the clock.
Yeah,
you take it down to 90 seconds. Obviously, the Ambush might quickly get the ball back, but Chihuahua right now, it seems like they're trying to manage emotions. You saw Borrego and his coaching staff coming off the bench during that last time out, trying to keep everybody calm, and that seems to be more of the thrust of the timeout here.
I also wonder if they think, with the way they've been able to cycle the ball, if they're thinking they'll kill more time and it'll be more beneficial in the long run to slow it down, cycle the ball, park the bus a little bit, and not have to worry about that, extra man coming in and maybe getting a bad steal for you from the Ambush.
Fired it long into the ambush end. Chihuahua able to maintain possession and push it forward to Ponce. Ponce stopped up at the ambush yellow line. Recycles through Miller, and yes, indeed, they're just playing possession here, moving it all the way back through Valdivinos as we get under 1:20 left in regulation. Kojikov doing everything he can, trying to chase it down. Long pass. Guernsey able to grab it in the ambush end. It's recycled through Resendez. Resendez had it on his foot and was calling for a timeout. That's granted. There was a late challenge there on the ball by Garay. I don't think he realized the timeout had been called. Clock stops with $1.07, and SK comes back as that 6th attacker. Guernsey on the steal to get possession back for St. Louis. That's huge to at least give the Ambush a fighting chance. 67 grains of sand left in the hourglass here. If you're just joining us, Ambush trailed 6-4 at half. Chihuahua, they've been doing a great job to get a lot of second chances, keep a lot of bodies on the attack. They've gotten a 3-goal evening from Aguilar, and they've been able to build this 10-8 lead here in the fourth quarter. Final gasp for an Ambush attack that's looking for something, really anything, very quickly. Pepe to Mo out of the near side corner. Pepe stifled down the near side wall by Garay and Cañez, and a foul assessed with 57 seconds to go. It will go against Garay, and that will send the Ambush on the attack out of their own end. Mo to Pepe, threaded forward to Walls. Back to Mo, midfield. Pepe giving to Thomas, poke to Kojikov, far side SK. Quickly snuffed here by Garay. SK wins it back, pushes it to Thomas. He's stripped. Chihuahua with a chance against an open goal. Long shot, drifts just wide. And it's going to be grabbed here by Pepe with 27 seconds to go. Pepe goes over the top looking for Mo. Miller gets ahead to it. Puentes taps it to a teammate on the far side. Grabbed by Walls and Esque midfield. 13 seconds left. Pepe, give middle. Walls rips one, a little bit wide. Deflects back to Garay, to Puentes. 3 seconds left. He's all alone in ambush territory, and he'll put it in the open goal as the buzzer sounds. That's it. Ambush will fall here tonight to the Chihuahua Savage. Ball and buzzer basically colliding at the end of the game. Scoreboard here at the Family Arena still showing 10-8. We will see if they count that last one by Puentes. Doesn't look like it, as the final has gone up here as a 2-goal win for Chihuahua. They will win it 10-8 this evening at the Family Arena in St. Charles. Wow, Matt Rocchio, as we thought, a high-scoring game, but ultimately the ambush on the low end of it.
Still wouldn't have got us to 20, but I'm giving that one to Hugo Puente. That's 11. That's 11-8. No doubt in my mind about that.
And
one.
It looks like on the official scoring portal here, it has gone down.
Should,
again, the scoreboard here is showing 10-8. We're going to confirm before we go off the air here. Again, on the official stats portal, it's going down as 11-8. Matt, your final thoughts on this tough one for the St. Louis Ambush?
The defense just wasn't up to snuff. We talked about it before the game. It was the entire through line of our commentary on this game. Over 30 shots in the previous 5 games. Another one, or averaging over 30 shots in the previous 5 games, and that's another one where they let up easily over 30 shots. And again, if you have a hard shell and those shots aren't dangerous, that's a fine defensive strategy. But right now, there's dangerous shots coming every which way from the Savage early and often. They had them on give and goes almost every time, just completely toying with that man-to-man scheme at times. And I think it's not unfair to say that the effort at times wasn't there from the defensive side of the ambush as well either. We talked about with Jeff Locker before the game, the responsibility, and everyone stepping into their responsibility. No more pointing fingers, always running extra hard, making sure you're staying with your man. And there were just some points, crucial points today, where we didn't see that from the ambush. If they want to win some games, the offense is there, but the defense really has to take a different level here.
Ambush fall here tonight at the Family Arena in St. Charles. I've gone down to the official scoring table, and it looks like that final goal is most likely going to count here tonight. And now they have put the 11 up on the scoreboard at the Family Arena in St. Charles. Again, on the official stats portal right now, it is showing 11-8. And I think that ball did cross the line right as the horn went off. But regardless, just a tough loss for the ambush. Need to find a way defensively to step up. Mo NDI, another nice night offensively. Just have to get a sturdier presence in the back from the ambush. Tomorrow against Utica City, that's not an easy game by any stretch of the imagination. Hopefully these guys come out inspired on Alumni Night to perform well in front of a lot of ambush steamers and Storm legends.
And this is nothing against the game or the play that we've seen from Jose Resendez the last few games, but I wonder if we do see a change in net tomorrow because of the way that Sway Maison was able to really get the offense going at times in the earlier Savage game.
And we are happy to bring it to you all live tomorrow, 7:05 against Utica City. Again, get out to the Family Arena about an hour before the game for our great alumni event with a session of autographs, meet and greet session as well with famous alumni. And then post-game we'll have current players signing autographs as well right here at the Family Arena in St. Charles. It's Sam Guernsey down on the field here with Angela Sharp. We're about to throw it to Angela Sharp here at the Family Arena in St. Charles.
We gotta be over here. Hi. Hey there. Did you make it a little bit differently out here? I gotta say, I know you guys were trying to break that 3-game lose streak. Not what you had hoped for today. What are we gonna take for today's game? Make it different for tomorrow.
I really think we need to pick it up defensively. Obviously, giving up 11 goals, that can't happen. We're going to lose games if we're going to give up that many goals. So I really think if we just bring better defense, I think we can take care of business tomorrow.
Now, the other team, the team that you're playing tomorrow night, they were in the stands watching everything. Do you think they saw anything that you're worried that they saw?
Yeah, they should be worried. We're going to come at them hard. We're going to come at them fast, and we're going to kick their butts.
There you go. You like that. And you like being back at home, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I love being in this arena.
All right, see, there you go. Thank you so much, Sam.
Yeah, thank you.
MASL TV and the Big 550 KTRS. Joey Zanaboni and Matt Rocchio wrapping it up for you. Chihuahua outshoots St. Louis 31-24, and they do win it by a final confirmed score of 11-8. We're going to go back to Angela Sharp here with a member of the victorious Chihuahua Savage who do win their second of the season here tonight at the Family Arena.
Who's over here? This is Miller. He's here. We got a translator just in case. Second win for you guys. What was it that made you get this win today?
¿Cómo nos sentimos, no? ¿Cómo te sentiste? Estamos muy conformes del trabajo del equipo. We're very glad. We're very glad with the work of the team and the success, the second success of the team. So. Y respetamos mucho el trabajo del equipo contrario. Okay, and we respect all the work of the other teams with the ambush. They have a very great team, so they're very good. We lost last time, and this time we won. So it happens.
Let's talk about that, because the last time you guys also came out very, very strong. You guys kind of fell off in the fourth. This time you kept that pressure all the way through. Is that something you guys have been working on?
El juego pasado fue muy fuerte, les tocó a ellos ganar. Así es el fútbol en ocasiones. Ganar y perder es parte del resultado, ¿no? Pero estamos muy contentos de esta vez llevarnos el resultado.
Yeah. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. So but that's the spirit of the soccer, indoor soccer. And this time we won, so we're very glad and we're very happy.
Okay, now you guys are playing tomorrow in Kansas City. Are you going to be able to take this win and continue winning?
Sí, estamos preparados para el partido. Hemos recibido refuerzos en el equipo, entonces por eso nos vemos un poquito más completos y creo que el equipo va mejorando y siempre para arriba.
Okay, we have a very strong team and we are getting stronger because we have new players right now. So the game is getting better every game. So we are very confident so we are gonna win tomorrow and we hope we're gonna win the against Kansas City.
Well, I did not like that you won tonight, but I do hope you win tomorrow, okay? Good luck.
Thank you, Lenny.
That was Angela Sharp on the field with Adrian Miller, member of the Chihuahua Savage, who do win it tonight by a final score of 11-8. Thank you to Angela, and thank you to all of our great crew out here at the Family Arena in St. Charles. Quick turnaround for the ambush. We will hear once again from Angela and Mo NDI on the field. Mo had another nice game, and here he is.
The team in goals. Did you know that?
Yeah, the guys joked around about it. I heard it from the league. I seen it. So it's just a pleasure to help the team get wins. Unfortunately, we didn't get one tonight, but we'll definitely try harder tomorrow.
I was going to say, normally a very bouncy, happy guy, but you're really down about this loss tonight.
Yeah, of course. We needed it to get our season back on track. That loss is not helping us at all. So even when you score goals, you have great games. If the team doesn't win, it doesn't mean anything.
Very true, very true. Now, the team you're playing tomorrow, they were in the crowd tonight. Are you going to give them a whole different version of the ambush tomorrow?
No, we'll stick to the game plan. I feel like today was a game of like, you miss 1-2 chances. They deserve the win, but they get lucky on 1 or 2 chances. They finish. We don't finish, and then that's how the game goes.
And I got to ask, because I asked Sam as well, you love being back here at home, don't you?
Yeah, of course. It's great playing in the arena. I think on stats, we got the second best attendance in the league, but I think we got the #1 fans in the league.
#1 fans in the league. Well, good luck tomorrow. We'll all be back cheering you on. Thank you so much, Mo.
Thank you, Angela.
Mo NDI joining Angela Sharp on the field here at the Family Arena in St. Charles. Ambush do fall by a final score of 11-8. Back tomorrow, 7:05 against Utica City FC. Utica 2-10 on the season. I think they're a little bit better than that record shows, and as Angela pointed out, they were actually in the crowd here tonight scouting the ambush and watching the game.
It's an interesting game to scout, that's for sure, because if you're Utica City, you're taking away the same things I think we are, which is this team can be deadly offensively, especially when you have a superstar like Mo NDI, who just talked to Angela. But also, if you're Utica, you're looking at that defense and you're telling yourself, this is a defense that we can get some goals against tomorrow. Yeah, it's probably going to be fast-paced. Yeah, it's probably going to be high-scoring. But if you're Utica, you're thinking you can get a win tomorrow night just based on what you can do offensively.
Ambush dropped to 5-8. tomorrow against Utica City FC. This has been